All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unfiltered Podcast. 6 beautiful ladies with us today. It's going to be a great show. Let's get it.
Oh no. I would have touched you with a fucking stick.
Welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast, the realest show on earth. That's the round globe and flat earth, the only show that caters to the chat. Fellas, remember, if you want to ask us any questions or ask the ladies any questions, suggestions, or topics, make sure you super chat. I'm Hector. This is Eric. AirPods at work. I tell you every episode, we are not liable for you getting fired for listening to our content. So please wear AirPods. Ladies, before we start, be respectful. Don't take things personally. We speak in generalities, okay? Don't get in your feelings. Subscribe, join the family, turn the notification bell on, like the fucking video, you guys. Throw us in the algorithm, become a member because the member chat is on fire. We have 6 tiers. The lowest tier is only $4.99, and I know you're not that broke. You get special perks for every tier. To become a member, click our Unfiltered logo on the top right corner. If you don't have time to watch the full episode, make sure you subscribe to the Clicks channel where you can watch 5 to 10 minute clips of all the most exciting and entertainment parts of each episode. Don't forget to join our Discord. Make sure to become a member of the Locals. In the Locals, you'll get the behind the scene look at all the kickouts, all the fights, and the yacht parties. Last but not least, go to unfilteredpodcast.shop to get the latest merch. Show them the merch, Steve.
Shout out to the merch gang, man. We appreciate you guys. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode, man, of the Unfiltered Podcast. Before we get started, ladies, thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for coming on time, okay? We understand some of you guys came from really, really far away. We appreciate that. Guys, donations, we start out at $5. $5 will be shown on the screen. $10 and up will be read, but we'll get to that at time because, you know, we have a lot of topics to touch here. So the $10, we'll get to them, you know, in time. If you super chat 20 and up, we'll stop the show and we'll read them right away. $50 and up. Actually, we're allowing you guys to call in, man, and actually talk to the ladies. You know, we had a situation where one of the girls yesterday was saying, fuck the chat. Damn. So we're actually going to allow you guys to call in and say, fuck you back. Okay. So shout out to the fucking chat. $100 and up, man. You guys get merch and a special shout out, man. And you get added to the members chat as well. So shout out to you guys, man. All super chats are appreciated, guys. But if you guys just like the video, subscribe, and share the video, just comment afterwards, man. That's support enough, man. We appreciate you. For, you know, we understand it's almost like the same like 10 to 15 people super chatting for the most part. So we appreciate all you guys, man. And the ones that don't super chat, just like the video, man. Go ahead and share us, you know, and also be mindful that we have new people coming into the chat every single day. Okay. So YouTube is starting to push us into the algorithm. Be respectful when these people come in, man. Tell them to subscribe, like the video, man. It helps us a lot. We're on Spotify and Apple Music. Shout out to Basil. He's always hooking it up in the back, man. We're on Spotify now and Apple Music. So Spotify is pretty cool because, you know, you can just listen to it almost as if you were listening to music. So let me see, man. Like, again, we are offering the roasting thing. Shout out, that was Hector's idea. Was it Hector's idea or was it actually shout out to Fanny? I think it might have been Fanny's idea. So if you guys do want a girl to get kicked out, man, just super chat that shit, man. We actually listen to you guys here, and you know, we have some girls that deserve to get kicked out. Also, real quick, special announcement, man. So tomorrow we're gonna be on Pearly Things, okay? Shout out to Pearly Things, really big podcast. Some of you guys may know her. She's coming here to Miami from the UK, so we're doing a podcast with her tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Mike Rashad, whatever his name is, and Zerka.
Fitness guy, right?
Yeah, and Zerka should be on tomorrow too. So that's going to be pretty excited, man. And we're not going to do a show tomorrow because we will be on their podcast, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to skip Monday. We'll do a show on Tuesday. So, you know, Tuesday's usually a day where we're regrouping and doing stuff behind the scenes, but instead on Tuesday we'll have a show. catch you guys up and talk about what happened on Pearly things. And who knows, man? We might go viral. Who fucking knows? All right. Okay, real quick, man. Court is in session now, ladies. From this point on, it's straight up unfiltered, okay? I'm going to ask you guys to introduce yourselves. You're going to give me your name, how old you are, your age, and if you're single or taken. And if you're single, are you single by choice, okay? So first, start off with you. Are you, what's your name?
My name is Letty.
Letty, okay. Make sure you guys speak into the mic, okay? Letty, how old are you?
I'm 21 and
21.
I'm single.
You're single, okay. Are you single by choice?
I am.
Okay, so by choice. Okay. Fair enough. And what about you?
I'm Brittany. I'm single. I just got out of a toxic relationship not too long ago, but I'm good where I'm at. I'm happy single.
Okay, so are you single by choice?
Pretty much.
Did you leave him or he left you?
We just kind of like agreed on it.
Who
She left him.
Yeah, so you left his ass, right? Be honest.
We just agreed on it. We wasn't communicating well. It was getting toxic.
Yeah, and I can understand that, but typically when a relationship's going sour, one person is more upset than the other, and they'll be like, "Yo, I'm the one not really looking to fix it," you know, because sometimes we'll be in a gray area. Oh, you know, I still love you, blah blah blah. But typically, it's one person that says, "You know what? I want to, but I can't." So who was it?
We both just like we agreed that we were like it's not working out, and we were like it's not doing us any good. So we kind of just stayed like that, and then like we stayed as friends. But then afterwards, like
you stayed as fuck buddies, basically.
No, not even. But you know, the door.
Red flag.
So quick thing, the door, like the door in my house is like by a password. So one day he like walked up into my house, and it was like 4 weeks later, and then he caught me in bed sleeping with my ex.
That was a good one. That was a good
That
one.
was like the end of our friendship.
Hey,
But it was like 4 weeks after we broke up. So like,
hey, that's good revenge.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20.
Wow.
Nah,
Wow.
what the- nigga, that
Hold
was
on,
crazy.
real quick, hold on. So let me get this straight. You and him are friends.
No, we're not friends.
Not anymore, but
No.
you were friends.
Yeah.
And then one day he had the code. He comes in trying to
He
surprise
walked in
you.
with a venti Starbucks.
Okay.
No
so
boundaries.
he's,
Starbucks make my
so
stomach
he's
hurt.
coming in like this, and then he just sees you.
Yeah, he walked into my room and he just saw me sleeping. We were sleeping.
Good
Like it
morning,
was like
baby.
9 a.m. and we was like sleeping, but we were sleeping naked.
Okay,
Oh.
let me.
Wow.
Okay.
Red
Now
flag.
let me ask you something real quick, because for the men, I feel like that would be a weird situation for the men.
Wow.
He just
For the
stood at
man.
the door.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, for the
Wow.
men, that would be a weird situation because one, if I'm your ex, and you know, if I still have feelings for you, I'm still looking at you as like my territory,
Mhm.
right? So the masculine shit in me, I want to fight, right? But this guy also, depending on what you're feeding him,
He couldn't
he
fight though.
could feel like
He
you're
couldn't
his
fight my ex.
territory.
My ex is a gym guy, like big guy.
Okay.
You could
That
be a
don't
gym
mean
guy
shit.
and you
That
can't
don't mean-
fight.
no, hold on.
No,
Ladies.
but he's no. This guy is like the same height as me, maybe a little bit shorter. The one that walked in, and then my ex is like
Your
taller
man,
and like big.
Eric,
What?
your man's was like,
He walked in. He
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"Are you crazy? Like, you don't know what this guy's gonna do to you." Like,
So-
and he
Wait,
was like,
how
"I got
old
my
are you?
cousin on the
She's
phone." I'm
20.
like, "What's your cousin on
You're
the phone?"
20?
oh my
So that means
God.
that happens at your parents' house.
No, I live on my own.
Oh, for a second,
So
I was
what are
like,
you
damn, this shit's about to get worse, though.
Okay. So hold on, real quick though.
It is gonna go
And
worse. Watch.
let me say something real quick. Hold on,
God.
real quick.
Red flag.
You're saying what you're saying is, oh, he's not gonna fight my ex. What I'm telling you is, I fought dudes twice my size. But I fought dudes 3 times my size. It doesn't matter about the size when men
Yeah,
are
but
men.
he can't even fight me.
Oh,
The
he's
guy
a
you were sleeping
pro.
with. Okay.
So why
So
you-
yeah, why are you sleeping with a
sleeping
dude that? Yeah.
Pussy.
Look, if I was a female, I wouldn't sleep with a guy that could not protect me.
It's
No,
a rebuttal,
facts.
bro.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like it's like
It
That's
just
why she
happened.
slept with him
Rebound.
though, because she felt protected.
No.
No, we're talking
Wait,
about
I don't get what you're saying.
Listen, if I was a female and I'm not,
Mhm.
logically, I would want to sleep with someone that could defend me in any type of situation.
How long were you with that guy? The
I'd say
Fenty
like
cup, the
6
Starbucks guy. We're gonna call him the Starbucks guy.
Starbucks guy.
Yeah.
I was with him for like 6 months.
How long were you with your ex?
2 years.
How old was he?
20, 22,
And the Starbucks guy,
21.
21, and he was shorter than you.
Yeah. Well, like not like shorter, but like just like the
About
same
your height.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a rebound.
Yeah. Pretty
He
much.
was a rebound.
Okay, but hold on, real quick, back to my point. It doesn't matter what the size is. Men will fight each other.
Mhm.
Okay, I've got my ass beat plenty of times in my life, man. Yeah, but I've also had the dudes that beat my ass hit me up, be like, "Yo, I respect that shit.
hmm
I'm 3 times your size. I respect that shit." The one thing that no man will ever admire is a coward.
Facts.
Never. I've
Yeah.
never had a dude that I backed down from.
It's not about whether or not you can fight is about how willing you are to fight.
Yeah.
Well, I told him, I was like, what would you done like if he would have stood up and like seen you and he would, because he's got like anger issues too, like he'll fight you.
Oh, he's on roids.
So I was like,
He's on steroids.
I wouldn't doubt it. But I was like, what would you have done if like he would have gotten up and fight? He was like, well, I got my cousin on the phone. I was like, what is your 4 feet tall cousin gonna do?
I'm
Now
sorry.
I want to know what the.
All right, hold on. Here's another red flag, right?
Red flag.
She's sleeping with a dude shorter. Imagine if he comes inside her now she's pregnant.
Ooh.
You think she's gonna want to keep
Never
that baby?
Yeah.
Never that.
She'll never keep that baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, you're single by choice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And shout out to our special fucking guest. Hasn't been here in a few fucking days. Go ahead and introduce yourself since the chat doesn't know who you are.
Well, yeah. Hi guys, I missed you all very, very much. Even though I was talking to you guys for a while. I'm Jules, 23, and I'm with Unfiltered.
Yeah, shout out to you. All right, cool. And what about you? Single by name?
Kyla.
Kyla, okay. And how old?
I'm 19.
19. Damn, bro, that's a young panel. And single?
Single by choice.
Single by choice. Okay, shout out to you. And what about you over here next to her?
My name is Fanny. I'm 21 years old, and I am also single by choice.
21, single by choice. Okay, damn, this is a young panel. Okay, what about you over there?
My name is April. I'm 20, and I'm also single by choice, but also in the same boat as you.
Okay.
Getting out of a
Yo, this is the
Toxic
first
toxic
full.
relationship.
Think about this for a second.
That's
Fully
toxic.
single.
Full
Yeah.
single by choice.
Yeah.
It's gonna
And,
be fun.
I was just saying that.
and they're all 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, bro.
So in other words,
Okay, fair enough. All
Princess
right.
Street. Princess Street.
Okay, so we're gonna start off. So we do this every single show, ladies. We try to help you guys out here. Okay, we're gonna tell you why we think you're single by choice. You're gonna tell us why you think you're single by choice. Then we're gonna tell you what we think you're single by choice. So first, start off with you. Why do you think you're single by choice?
I don't know. I feel like I've been in relationships like most of my life, and like
Listen to that. I don't know. I feel like.
no, I've been in relationships since like I can remember. But
how
since
old are you?
I'm 21, so since like I was like 15, I've been like in and out of relationships, and I'm a lover girl, so I'm trying to find love, and like it's
I'd
not
say
what
you're
I
just
want.
misguided.
I would agree, relatively,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay. Let's let her answer though. Why do you think you're single by choice? Just because you've had a lot of relationships since you were 15?
No, just because I feel like if I'm not in a relationship, then I'm not like myself. So I feel like I need to find myself by being by myself
Okay, so
instead
real
of like.
quick, let me see. I'm gonna put here that you have abandonment issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were my therapist.
Yeah. I'm gonna put here that you need validation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put here that you are actually very combative. Okay, the combativeness, you just gave that to yourself right now when you were talking while I was talking. So all right, cool. Now, why do you think you're single by choice?
Me? Well, I got into a really serious relationship a while ago, and that was the one that lasted like 2 years. And that was really, really toxic, like really bad. So then when that ended, I was just like, I need to find myself. And then I ended up getting with the guy that we were just talking about because he was like my best friend, and that we were just seeing each other every day, and it kind of just happened. And then like after that ended, I'm just like, I just need to be by myself.
Okay.
Chad, pay attention to what
Like
she
nobody,
just said, Chad.
nobody like in this generation is like where that I feel like everybody's just like all talk and no action, and it's like you can't really like get something real out of somebody because everybody's playing games or is still stuck on an ex or something. Like nothing's real.
Okay. Real quick, man, we got a super chat real quick from my man. Let's power him up one more time, brother. Go ahead. Captain Caveman says, Eric, your girl's been gone so long. She's capping on the show.
Guys, literally my birthday was like what, yesterday, a day ago.
Happy
like
birthday. Happy birthday.
You take a while for you to change your age when you introduce
Yeah,
yourself. It
guys.
doesn't
Yo,
go
I
like
did the
this.
same thing. My birthday was 2 weeks ago now. I did the same thing. I'm like, damn, bro. It's crazy because you're one age for like a whole year, right?
It takes a minute to
It takes
register.
They're like, no, you're lying. I'm like, guys, it's been a day.
The big numbers take a minute to register
Her
too.
birthday was 2 days ago. All right, cool. So what else? Continue. That was it.
Yeah, like it's just hard to like find something real like nowadays. Like everybody's just playing games. Nobody's like this is some real shit. Everybody's on some toxic level stuff. Everybody's jealous.
Keep going. Hang yourself. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I mean hang yourself by with your words. I mean, like you're hanging yourself right now with your words. Let me tell you why. because this is what I have for you. Number one, I have you as a homie hopper.
Oh,
Okay, I have you as a homie hopper.
We
And
call them double H's.
I'm gonna tell you
why?
why.
Why though?
Because even though you weren't hopping homies, it feels like you were hopping homies.
And I hope the chat caught that too. He was her friend.
Yes.
And then when they broke up, when she broke up
No,
with
No, that's her ex.
no.
He was
I'm
my
listening
friend
very
for
carefully. Starbucks boy was her friend for a while, and then when steroid guy broke up with her, he was in there to fill in. Is that what you said?
No. The thing is, he was my friend. After we broke up, I actually met him at a club with a group of friends, and we built a friendship from that day on. And it was a friendship for like 6 months. And then I was moving one day, and he was helping me, and he just stayed over at the house, and things went on from there.
Hold on. Wait.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I did not know him when I was with the other guy. I had no idea who he was.
Like you didn't just say what you just said.
Bro, so like imagine, right? Like you go home with her and then you just happen to stay the night and then you just never leave.
That's literally what happened. After 6 months of friendship.
How do you allow that?
What that TikTok said, I am never leaving. I am never leaving.
Yo, that's just funny. Okay, moving on to you. You're single by choice, right?
Yes.
And thank you, ladies, for being good sports. Listen, we're trying to help you ladies out, okay? So when we tell you that you're a homie hopper, you love dick, you're toxic, and you have no accountability, these are things that when you go home and you rewatch this video, you're going to be like, damn, they were right, right? Because you won't admit it here, but at home you will. What about you? Go ahead.
To come off of what Brittany said, I would say that a lot of people they're very toxic. They don't want to get off of their ex. And that's not something that I'm for when I'm like, if I want to be with somebody.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
That's the only reason why you're single by choice?
Because you're scared of getting played?
Yeah, I don't want to get played.
Okay.
And like, people are just weird. I think that for me, I like to chill with the person that I like. And if you can't chill with me, like, if you're not going to make me feel safe, if you're not going to make me feel loved, then I don't want to be there.
Okay. Keep going. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So for you, I have you like to call people toxic, but in reality, you're the toxic one. Okay.
Why does people say that about me?
You're traumatized. Oh, see, I'm not the first. Listen,
you're not the first one.
I don't miss. Okay. What? I don't miss. So you're traumatized. Okay. Definitely. And that's not anyone's fault but yours. Okay. And that's something you got to fix upon yourself. And then for some reason I put here princess. You feel like you're a princess, right?
Well, if I want a guy that's going to treat me like a princess, if I'm going to treat him like a king.
Okay, fair enough. But you also can't be too princess. Like you can't be like, oh, I'm the princess and the guy's got to do this and he's got to be this. Like you also have to be able to work on yourself. Okay, that's what I have for you. And actually, out of the 3 ladies, you're the less toxic one. But you still have some work to do. Okay.
Definitely.
What about you? Go ahead.
I just got out of a really long-term relationship and I'm on some mental development shit.
Okay. And okay. Keep going. Anything else?
No, that's it. Just working on myself.
Okay, working on yourself. Okay. So since you didn't tell me much, I'm just gonna sit here and say you're confused.
As fuck.
Okay. And I would classify you right now as going through a healing stage. And we all know what that means. What does that mean? Okay. That healing stage. When girls come on.
But I'm not fucking, so.
Hey, that healing stage though.
Stop the cap.
That's typically what.
So when you go to the club, because as the chat has seen it, that it's been going on a lot for a while. So when you go to the club and you're surrounded by all those men, you're telling me that you don't flirt with none of them.
I promise to my mom.
Look at me.
I promise on my mom's life, and I'm not even crossing my fingers.
Damn, I hope your mom
swear
doesn't get into a car accident.
Nah, I swear on my mom. Because every time I go, it's like with my friends. So it's like I always go to the same club. And I know everybody there. So it's like my section, it's always girls. Like if a guy comes to the table, and I'm sure everybody knows it. If a guy comes to the table, the guy has to pay for it. So I am aware that no guys can be on my section.
Red flag.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Are you done?
Okay.
I'm done.
Yo, these bites are coming. Yo, these bites are funny as
Fanny
hell.
flirts for free food and drinks.
Wow.
See,
Hey, tell Adam to call him.
This is why we tell you guys not to read the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. We love you guys, man. Go ahead and send your super chat, send guys if you want questions, topics, or if you just want to roast the ladies, man. Let us know. Working on self-control equals cocktail.
Oh my God.
Listen, you guys are encouraging me at this point. Stop it.
That's crazy. All right, real quick. So, what about you, Miss April? Right? Is that your name, April?
Yes, that's my
Okay,
name.
April. Why are you single by choice?
I myself got out of a long relationship of 3 years, which was also very toxic. So once again, just chilling on the side.
Who was the toxic one, him or you?
Both of us.
Both.
I can admit both of us. 100%.
Who was more toxic?
Him.
Okay. How about this?
No.
Say 3 nice things about your ex.
He was very supportive. He was okay. I can't just say one thing. Supportive.
Have you ever had a dream that?
No. I can't really say much. He was supportive.
Bro,
go back to that one, Steve.
How long?
That was me. He was supportive.
Yo, he's bad. How long were you with
this
him?
one?
Fatty was cute. Now she's annoying.
Oh no! Oh damn!
Hold on.
A few shots in. Sorry.
That you had
You don't want to say anything?
He was, whatever. He was supportive. He was loving.
Yo, you were with him for 3 years and you can't say 3 good things
That's
about
what I was
him?
just thinking.
Daddy chill. But I mean, I guess you can say he was supportive. He was loving, and he was like a family-oriented person. So therefore, it was something that we had in common.
Hold on. Supportive, family-oriented, and loving. But he was more toxic than you.
Yes.
Too jealous?
Okay.
So
my diagnosis for you,
go ahead.
Because you didn't really give me
Abusive?
much. You didn't really give me much to go off of, right? So I have here toxic, right? You gaslight a lot. Okay. I was gonna say no accountability, but then you kind of said it was both of you.
No, definitely.
But then you said he was more toxic, so I'll still put no accountability. and actually, the weird one, I've never diagnosed any other girl with this. Is it seems like you just got bored in the relationship.
I actually didn't.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
The toxic just was like, this was spicy.
That's disgusting.
Okay, fair enough, man. That's fair enough, ladies. I appreciate, first of all, your transparency, being honest, and being good sports about that too, man. We appreciate it. Ladies, do me a favor. Don't read the chat, okay? The chat doesn't fuck with y'all like that, okay?
Shouts out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat, man. All right, ladies, first question of the day, okay? What's more rare? Is it a high-value woman or a high-value man? Anyone can take this one. Matter of fact, we'll go around the table. What's more rare? A high-value woman or a high-value man?
I think a high value man.
A high-value man. Okay, what about you over here, Britt?
Yeah, I think a high value man.
Okay, what about you?
A high value man.
Yeah?
I would say a high value woman.
Okay, fair enough. What about you?
High valued man.
Okay, you said high-value woman. Why?
Because a lot of girls nowadays are just fucking back to back to back to back to back to back to back, like guys, like different guys all the time. So it's like you're losing your value as time passes by.
Okay. I'm sorry, you had something you want to say?
I absolutely want to.
Yeah, but don't move the mic away from you. Put it close.
Excuse me. I don't know. I think the TikTok motto or whatever, I think we have a sassy man apocalypse.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Absolutely. I think nowadays men want to be chased by women, and 100%. I think that's that men are losing their values over time, because I feel like now they want to be chased.
Okay.
And I'm not for that, honestly.
Would you agree that it's not them wanting to be chased, more so them solidifying boundaries?
I don't think it's boundaries. I don't know, being polite isn't something maybe if you're going to use my car, go ahead and put gas in it or something. Be polite.
Why are you letting dudes use your car?
Red flag.
Red flag.
Nice.
Okay, that's not.
What is the sassiness? Though? What do you mean by sassiness?
No, it's I feel like men have an attitude sometimes, and it comes out, and they want to act excuse my language, but a little bitchy, and they want to have an attitude. They want to have that sass, and they want to pout and I don't know. All
right, real quick, before we get distracted, we all basically, except for you, agree that there's more. First of all, before we get out of here, there's no such thing as a high value woman. Okay, There's no such thing. Why do you think there's a high value woman? Before I ask you the question, go ahead.
Wait, what did you say?
A high value woman.
Why do I think
There's no such thing as a high value woman? Do you understand that?
Yeah, because now we're kind of like into the idea of Miss Independent and Miss this, and we're forgetting like what we are really
But you
here
said that
for.
high value women are more rare than high value men. I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a high value woman. What makes a high value woman?
A virgin. I would say a virgin would be a high value woman. Yes. A virgin is a high value woman.
Okay, let's stop there. You said virgin. You said what? Why?
Because I feel like we've all like everybody goes through a relationship. Like unless you're saving yourself for marriage, like. But that's not being high value. High value is somebody that respects you, takes care of you, is like there for you, supports you, is loyal to you. You know, is there around the clock.
So you would say, let's say you have like 7 bodies, right, on you right now.
I wouldn't say that, but sure.
So, no, obviously, but it's just an
more.
example.
You're insulting her.
It's definitely
You're
less.
insulting her.
So let's say you have 7 bodies on you right now, and then she's a virgin. Do you think you can offer a man more than she can offer, or do you think a man is gonna pick you over her being a
I don't
virgin?
think it has to do with sex at all.
It
Like,
does have to do with sex, because men don't want women that have been sleeping around.
I mean, sleeping around is one thing, but like, you know, having past experiences, past relationships.
But
is
men
one
don't
thing.
want women with experience.
And I don't want a man that's like thinks.
Okay, but you don't want it. But we're speaking generally.
You don't want a man that what?
that thinks like that, has that mentality.
That thinks like what?
That thinks that because you have past experiences with other people, like if I've been in a
Every
relationship,
man thinks like that.
Mhm.
I have a question.
The only problem is that not all
every
of them
man.
are gonna tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're
you are so
thinking it.
lost.
They're thinking that,
I'm
and
sure
they're
find
all thinking that, but they're not all gonna tell you.
Because they're
Right.
not intentional. They just want you for sex.
Yeah.
I mean,
Real quick. All right. Before we get distracted. So everybody here said that a high value man is more rare, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, why is that women still think they're the prize?
I think that like women, like when you're in a relationship and you really care about somebody,
Wait, can
you actually
Wait, hold on. You're about to go a whole different direction.
Yeah.
Can you
Repeat
repeat
the
that
question
question?
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Repeat the question.
I asked you all, what's rare? What's more rare,
high
right? It was a
value
trick
man.
question. A high value man or a high value woman? Everybody said high value man, right? And then I said, why is it that if you guys all know a high value man is rare, why is it that women still say we're the prize? I'm the prize, right? How are you guys? First of all, there's way more women than there are men,
course,
right?
yeah.
So how are you the prize? Anybody want to take that one?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. We really aren't, if you think about it, because if we choose who we get with. For example, if we get with a piece of shit, you didn't think to sit around and observe who they are and get to know them enough to understand that they're a piece of shit, and that's the route that was gonna end up taking you to where you ended up with them. So whoever you sleep with, again, is your choice. Whoever you get with is your choice. You can't sit here and be like, oh, all I end up is with pieces of shit. There's a pattern.
that's your choice.
Okay.
So a high valued man, once you see it, there's women that don't like how, but they like to get treated like shit.
Okay. I like that. I like what you said, but I still want to know why women universally sit here and say, I'm the prize. I'm the prize. We're
I
the
would
prize.
say men are the prize.
As a matter of fact, hold on, but you all tell each other you're the prize.
I don't tell
You're the
you.
prize. Yo, you know how many times I hear women say, oh, girl, you're the prize. You're the prize. You shouldn't take that. You're the prize. Remember, you're the prize. You're the prize.
Yeah.
Why do women say that? If you know mentally, right? You know innately that men are way more rare than you. Like high value men are way more rare.
And if they don't say you're the prize, they'll say you don't need him.
You don't need him.
I think it depends on what the man is like. Like if the man is broke and fucking shitty, like obviously, bitch, you're the prize.
But we're talking about high value, high status man.
For
though.
me,
we're not
it's
talking about.
It's just for you to make
Well, hold on,
yourself.
but even in that situation, how are you the prize?
I mean, if you have more money than the man, then yeah, obviously you're the prize. If you have more, like you have better morals, like you're motivated more than him, yeah, you're the prize. Like,
Chat, notice the first thing she said was money.
Right.
Yeah, men don't care about your money. I think that's what you ladies don't understand is that men don't
but
give a fuck
nobody
about
likes
how
a
much
broke
money
man.
you do.
Like,
Nobody
not to say
likes-
that I have money, but as a woman, you don't want a man with a little bit of money.
Yes, no one likes a broke man, but men who have money don't care about your money. We don't care about how much financial stability you have. We're not attracted to the same things. Women and men are attracted to two different kinds of things. Men are different from women. That's what you're not understanding. So you might care about a man's money, which is in your right? Because you associate it with protection. You associate it with security, with safety, right? With your ability to bring a family forth. Versus a man, we don't associate a woman's value with how much money she has.
Yeah.
The question was, why do women say that you're the prize, though?
Correct.
Why do
Can I-
women say
can I
that
say
they're the
So
prize?
as a man,
Yeah.
you're not gonna say you're the prize.
You've had 3 chances at this question.
I've been trying.
My
and,
bad, my
no,
bad.
but you haven't really said anything significant.
if there's one thing I can also say with my past relationship, men are the prize again. It's hard to find a good man. Like he said, if you have a man that has money, they don't care about your money. You could have $1 million. If you guys have the same, not even the same goals, but if you have goals and you guys have something that you're going towards, they don't care what you have. They care about who you are, what you can bring to the table. And once again, it's really hard to find a good man.
Okay, now elaborate on what you mean by bring to the table as a woman. What is a woman supposed to bring to the table in your opinion?
Support,
Okay, what does that look like?
just being there for them, whether it don't matter if they have money or not.
Loyalty.
Okay,
Patience.
no. Detail.
Cooking,
What
cleaning.
does being there for them mean? How does that look like?
They need your help. You help them to your capacity, of course.
Okay, how though? You're
To your
being very
capacity.
vague.
I mean, if you give me an example, I could.
No, I
No,
want
something.
you to
She
give me
wants
an
you to
example.
give her the
Yeah,
answer.
I want you to give me an
You
example
want
of
him
what
to give you the
mean.
answer.
Yeah.
He's not going to do
So
that.
basically, okay, my ex, he owned a remodeling company, right? He never asked me for anything besides like, hey, can you help me with an email or can you help me with this? Now me, what else can I do? You have time, so much time on your hands. They're not asking you for money. They're just asking you for time and a little bit of help.
All right, we're going to move on
Okay.
real quick, man. What about you? So you, let's say...
That's valid though. That's valid.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah, that's valid.
Hypothetically, let's say you are... How old are you again?
19.
19. You're 19, you're in college, and you're broke.
Mhm.
There's a 19-year-old guy, he's in college, and he's broke. You guys are both even, right? You guys, same things, right? Same circumstances. Which one of you guys is the prize? Because you were saying that if you have money, you're the prize, right? Over a guy. But if you are equal, who's the prize?
Equal financially.
Financially, in every aspect, same things. Who's the prize?
I don't know. We're the same.
Is that
if
it's
we're
not about
everything
money,
the same.
though?
But that's what I'm trying to prove to her, because she brought up money as if men care about money. You ladies, you don't understand, and this is what society's fucking you guys over at. You guys think that being a CEO or being a doctor, that shit doesn't really attract us, right? I don't care. I'm not looking to live off of you. Your money will never attract me.
Thing is that like high value is not like about the money though. It's like about, you know, morals and what they stand for and like their plans and their goals and everything and what they actually plan on doing. For example, when I was with my ex, I met him working at a retail store. He was a broke ass druggie, to be fair, to be honest.
Ooh.
He was a broke ass druggie, and I
Damn, you
like.
putting that dude out there. Holy shit, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not naming names.
He made a whole song about her roasting her.
No, this
so-
is the serious relationship. That was pasajero.
Damn.
But like he was like a broke druggie, literally, but he wanted to you know, do better for himself. He wanted to study medicine. He wanted to do something. So like
I mean, he was
there
studying medicine if he was a druggie.
he was testing it out, huh? No, but he wanted to like do something with his life, and I like encouraged him, and I got him to go back to school, and he went back to school. And he's to this day he's a firefighter.
He's a firefighter dropping diss tracks on you?
No, that's a different
Oh,
one.
that's a diss track.
I was
Okay.
about to say.
So if he's so
fire
high
and
value,
rapping.
why did you leave him?
No, he was high value until then. He was like being super toxic and super like masculine, and I noticed that like his
Super
stepdad.
masculine.
So you
No,
don't-
because the thing is, I noticed
Red
that his
flag.
stepdad is like very like demanding. Like when I was living at his house for a little bit with his like mom and his stepdad, and his stepdad would be like chilling on the couch like just like this, and he'll be like, "Bring me my coffee. Like, where's my coffee at? Where's my plate? Why is it cold?" Like that to his mom, and then I started to see that he was kind of like picking up on that, and like it's normal because when you grow up watching something like that, you know, when you see that, you kind of start to pick up on things.
But
like
was
that.
it 50-50 or was he paying all the bills?
No, it was all 50-50 from the
Oh,
beginning,
okay.
like from the get-go. When we actually started living together, everything was 50-50. And at some point, he was going to school so much and doing clinicals and everything that he couldn't even financially
how is it
support the house.
50-50 if you guys were living at his mother's house?
No,
I think what she was
started
asking is
was
about the
the
parents.
Yeah.
Were the parents 50-50 or was the dad paying for everything?
Mhm.
No. Actually, my boyfriend paid the rent on the apartment. He was living there, but he paid the rent. And then the dad paid like utilities and stuff like that.
Yo,
And his
you're
mom only
Cuban?
paid. Yeah.
Yo, Cubans have a weird
Yeah.
fucking dynamic, bro.
So let me ask
hold on.
you.
You notice all the Cuban girls that come on here? They're
Yeah.
like, my
We
dad.
ended up
My
moving
dad
out.
doesn't pay for shit. He just pays for like the Wi-Fi bill, but yet he fucking eats all the food.
Yeah.
He's like telling people what to fucking do. Ordering what the fuck? What?
That's true.
What the fuck?
Where are you
Yeah.
guys from?
That's just weird. What do you mean? Where am I from?
Yeah. What's
Like
your background?
family? Salvadorian and Puerto Rican.
And you?
I'm from Charlotte.
Oh, she's talking about like your family.
Oh, my
Yeah, yeah.
ethnicity. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mexican.
Mexican, yeah. So think about that. That's weird, bro. Cubans.
Yeah, but I mean, when we lived together, when we actually ended up moving out together, everything was 50-50 until it got to the point where he was doing so much school, so many clinicals, he could barely actually go work and make money.
And that's the problem. 50-50. 50-50 sucks, man. 50-50
But that's what we
relationships
were
don't
on
last.
because we were both like trying to grow together. That's why I'm like, it's not about the money because we were trying to grow together. And at that time, I remember I was working 3 jobs. Like I was even doing Uber
Stop
Eats
the
like
cap.
at
She was
1
working
a.m.
3 jobs, bro.
Yeah,
And what was he doing?
he was studying medicine.
No, I'm saying for a livelihood. Like, what was his job?
Well, he was at the time he was driving for Miami-Dade Ambulance.
Okay.
He was a driver while he was in school.
And were you guys similar in age?
I was 17 when I met him, and he was 20.
20.
Oh, you were
Okay.
working 3 jobs at 17.
This is why
I was working
crazy.
at a
This-
restaurant. I was doing nails on the side, and I was
my
doing
gosh.
Uber Eats.
This
at
is why
night,
we tell
yeah.
women not to date in their age range,
Mhm.
right? We tell women to date up because you like it doesn't make any sense for you to sit here and build this guy up, and he's gonna leave you. Trust me, he's gonna leave you.
That's what my family told me the whole time. My family was like, once he finishes school, watch, he's gonna leave. Because I would even stay up. Like, I would come home after doing Uber Eats like at 3 in the morning, and then I would stay up and help him study for like a test that he had in the morning. And then after he went to school, I'd go work, and then he'd take the test, come back home, chill, study, and then go back and do a clinic or something. And I was just out working.
Damn.
But
I
if
have a
you're
question.
17,
You were living
you
with
don't.
him?
Yeah, I left my house when I was 17.
Okay, and did you have to pay bills or you wanted to pay bills?
Thing is, I had a situation at home where my mom was kind of like
Yo,
trying
talking
to
to the fucking mic, bro, please.
my mom was trying to be like controlling of me, and she didn't like him, so she gave me an option. She's like, you can either stay in this house and live rent free, and you got your car, everything, or
She
you can
tried
go.
to be controlling over you, or she was exercising authority over you because you were underage.
I was
Let's
just
be
about
real.
to ask
Me.
if you do you think it's appropriate to be 17 dating way above your age range?
If your parents allow it, yeah.
Well,
No, but you're a minor.
You're asking
Her mother-
me.
you're
Yeah,
asking
But
me.
as a
men,
Cuban,
Her mother
as men.
clearly-
That's
her mother-
definitely
I was never gonna move out. I
normalized.
was
Okay,
good where I
but
was
okay,
at.
I was asking, like, I'm
You're
asking the men
asking
at the
us?
table.
Yeah, okay.
Do you, if you're okay, your daughter's 17. Would you approve if she's dating someone 5 years older than her?
My daughter's not dating anybody. I don't vet. So if I don't vet that dude, she's not like my daughter would never do what she did.
Yeah.
My
But
daughter,
you think like
my daughter would never go out into the world, pick some random bum ass dude and be like, oh, this is my man.
Yeah.
My daughter would never do that because I have to vet that man for her. I have to vet that man with her. I have to, and I know a lot of the chat doesn't agree with that because they're like, oh, you're too controlling, you're manipulative.
no,
I don't even think it's controlling. I think
it's my job to
It's
take
your
care of
duty,
my
yeah,
daughter,
it's
right?
your duty.
Until I walk my daughter down that aisle. This is why this is why fathers walk their daughters down the aisle, not their mothers, because it's my job until she gets married to take care of her.
Yeah, you're handing over the responsibility
to another man.
Yeah, you're Cuban. You got a lot of issues. Daddy ain't the only one.
So your father, you say you didn't grow up with your father and your mother?
No.
You just grew up with your mother?
Yeah.
Did you ever know your father?
I know him. Actually, when I was living on my own, I reached out to him, and he came over for dinner with my stepmom and my little sister, and I called him the next day. He was just never around. He wasn't a good dad to me ever.
So you never knew him?
I knew him when I was little, when he was in Cuba,
Mm-hmm.
but like that was it. Like he would come and visit, or my mom would drop me off and she'll go out and like whatever. But once I came here, it was like one weekend, like a day of a weekend. Like sometimes he would come pick me up for the zoo, and he wouldn't.
All right, shout
He
out
was
to you. I
supposed
love
to be
that story real quick. Let's move on.
Yeah,
Basil
abandonment
RT says, ha ha ha. Healing stage means I'm just getting fucked right now. So, I don't know why he wrote it like that. She said, Fanny, chill. Girl, do you think has the highest what? Girls. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't say. Girls, who do you think has the highest body count? Yo, my breathing.
Oh my god.
Girl, who do you think has the highest body count on the table and the lowest, and why you think that?
We'll start with her.
Starting off with you, go.
You want me to keep it a million?
Keep it a billion.
Who do you think has the highest body count?
Keep it
Who do you think has the
unfiltered.
lowest?
Are you ho?
Colin.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to give it to my Libra here.
Right here, she has the highest body count.
Me?
Yeah.
Damn.
Why you sound surprised? Everybody here probably thinks that.
Why?
Okay, moving
Why do you
on.
say
Who
that?
do you think has it?
Why do you say that though?
Yeah.
Listen,
Ladies, let's keep it unfiltered. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna give it to her, but I'm gonna give it to you
Oh
because
shit.
the more mysterious ones are the ones with
Yeah.
the highest body count.
Mysterious.
All right, fair enough. What about you? Short and concise. Who?
I say Letty as well. I'm sorry.
All right, so she has the highest. Okay. Who do you think has the highest body count?
She's like, don't do it.
She's taking a long time because she's talking for the chat.
Well, those two are definitely the highest, but between them, who is the highest? I would say you.
I think it's the blonde.
You seem like it's.
Okay.
You seem like you're all talk. Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. All right, how about you? Who has the highest body count? Is it like the purple? Is it the colors?
It's just the way she's just like.
Yeah.
And what?
Okay.
Damn.
All right, what about you? Who do you think
I
has
thought
it?
it was gonna be her
Really?
because I think you're so beautiful. You're gorgeous.
Which one? Her right here?
Yeah, I the way that you're dressed, you're very stylish, and I think that attracts a lot of attention. So personally, I think it's you.
Damn.
No, like
Okay.
hurt feelings.
We're about to find
All
out.
right, fair enough. Real quick. All right, short and
lowest.
concise, ladies. Short and concise. Who has the lowest? This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Which one?
I'm gonna give it to her. Too.
Her right here. Okay. Who do you think has the lowest?
Probably Fanny, yeah.
Fanny? Right here. Okay. Who do you think has the lowest?
I think her.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Probably her too. Yeah.
Her. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think her.
This one right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like she's a committed woman.
Very, very.
Demasiado.
All right. Cool. Who has the highest in your opinion, and who has the lowest? Chat. Let me know who you guys think has the highest body count on the table, and who has the lowest.
I think that girls have female intuition, right? So it's probably her in the purple.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say her.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna say her as well, but something the Cuban really tells me that it's her.
But they're both Cuban.
I'm
Keep
Cuban
in
too.
mind.
You're Cuban too.
shit, you just threw yourself in there.
Then you
Red
win. You win.
But the way that you express yourself about relationships, you're saying you've had relationships since you was 15. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
so
but that's
that just
long
lets
term
me.
though. That's my
How?
point.
You said you had many relationships since you was 15.
No, I mean,
So how are they long term? Now they're long term because
many?
everybody
How many?
thinks you had the
Speak up.
most bodies.
We're about to ask that question. Relax, Brittany.
All right. Hold on, real quick. Who has the lowest? You answered that one already or no?
No.
Who has the lowest?
I was gonna say her
Yeah.
until she said it was her. So it's up in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah.
Something tells me it's her. I don't know. I could be wrong, but okay, cool. Fair enough, man. Shout out to the super chats. We have another one too. Let's power him up real quick. Crypto. He says, ladies, would you accept a man with feminine qualities, like painting his nails on Fridays and using a bra on Sundays?
I
But
don't
he,
like the bra.
let me finish, ladies. But he promises he'll be more masculine for the right woman. Would you accept that?
Gay.
You think that's gay? Okay.
100%. The nails, that's part of like being just like clean. You know, like I'm a nail tech, for
No,
example.
no. He said paint his nails.
Like colored.
Paint his own nails?
Yeah,
I'll
paint it.
paint
That's
his
fine.
nails.
That's fine. I love like nail art. Like
Yeah.
I'm a nail tech, so I love doing nail art. I have actual clients that are
So
guys.
you would want your man.
I've done a nail art on my ex.
Fucking red
Both
flag.
them.
Red flag.
You got.
I mean,
you have girlfriends. You don't have boyfriends. Even the masculine steroid using dude, that's a girlfriend. Okay, any dude that paints his nails, bro, that's a red
steroids
fucking
grow
flag.
titties too, bro.
Yo.
I agree. I
Yeah.
they
agree.
have titties.
With the steroids. It does grow
Ladies,
titties.
ladies, who raise your hands if you're attracted by men that paint their nails? Okay,
Lost.
so you're
Clear,
the
does
only
clear
one.
count?
You're
It's like
Let me ask you a question. Why the fuck would you paint your nails clear as a man?
Because it
Why
looks
not?
clean.
Why not just paint them another color? If you that's weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My ex would let me do his nails, but I never painted them clear.
All right, real quick. Let me say something real quick, right? So the first thing, because I'm a little bit more old school. I'm older here. So I remember back in my day, like all you really needed to do was just get like a lineup and a fade, right? That
On
was
the
it.
eyebrow cut.
That was it. No. Oh well, some dudes, right? But now you have dudes, shaving their eyebrows and doing all this weird shit. It starts like that. Now they're fucking painting nails, getting their shit waxed. Like, bro, dudes are shaving their entire body.
That's
what
sexy,
the fuck?
though.
What the
Well,
fuck?
you don't like
Yo,
hairy
listen.
legs?
There's
Yo,
a
hold
lot.
on. Yo,
And
hold on.
they
Listen,
bleach,
let me
too.
tell you something. This is why they all act the way they do with you. Cause you like that weird shit.
Hurrah! I just
It's
like a man
horrible.
looking clean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind the hair. I don't mind the hair. Like, if you have it, it's fine.
There's a difference.
A man can be clean
Yeah.
without having to do all that gay shit.
I agree.
Okay? A man can be clean without having to do all that gay shit.
Okay, so I have a question. So a guy that's constantly putting lip gloss, is that gay too?
Why are you putting lip gloss? Put some chapstick.
No, like chapstick and stuff like that.
They want your chapstick and lip gloss are two different things.
I mean chapstick. Like, is that gay too?
Yeah.
That's like if your lips get crusty.
I don't think it's necessarily
Got
gay.
my butter right here.
You can just have chapped lips. Like,
Because I find that attractive. Like, he's checking up on his lips, making sure that shit is dry. Because I ain't trying to get no dry ass lips.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. First of all, the lip thing, the lips gloss thing, of
That's
course.
different.
But I would say, you can hydrate yourself and not really necessarily have to do that shit.
I mean,
Like,
Bruh,
what
nah,
if it's
I'm with
cold?
Hector.
What if it's
I'm with
cold?
you can
Hector.
okay, listen. We're not talking
This is
about
actually nipple butter.
we're
Fucking way.
No, they
Listen,
said that works
we're
better
ta-
for your
listen,
lips.
Why do you have that?
We're not
Because
Organic.
it works better for his lips.
We're not talking about lip balm. We're talking about painting your nails, shaving your body. We're talking
Okay,
about
but then
doing
that's
eyebrows.
also
Yo, listen, you have dudes doing their eyelashes.
I can't.
No, that's
Yo,
crazy.
no,
That's
bro,
crazy.
okay, but that's how it goes, bro. You start small. It always starts like that. Like when I was a kid, if you were gay, everybody would shame you for that. Now everybody can just be fucking gay.
Yeah.
Now you gotta worry about drag queens and fucking elementary schools because it always starts out really, really small and then it gets worse and it gets worse. And
There's a masculine way of taking care of yourself. For example, there's a masculine way of taking care of yourself. This is for the fellas in the chat. I have a facial routine, right? I have
That's good.
I have the toner. I use the serum. I use the the spray. And I use the the eye cream.
Red flag.
You see what I'm saying? But the guys who paint their fingernails, I would say guys who sag their jeans and don't have a facial routine are more feminine than guys who don't sag their jeans.
Yeah.
And and have a facial routine.
Yeah. I remember one time Jules told me she wanted me to sag my pants. I was like, nah, bro, I can't do that shit.
What?
I can't do that shit.
You're lying. You're lying.
Put him out there,
Red
Jules.
You remember that day?
Dude, you all love to put some dirt on my name, but let me
See,
tell you,
all right.
I'm relentless. All right, ain't
Now, I
All
have
right.
something to say about that you guys said about shaving your arms. Just the other day, me and my aunt were talking. I told her, I was like, Titi, am I tripping for feeling a little turned off by a man that shaves their arms and legs? And she goes, no. And I'm like, I think me personally, like he said, you don't have to shave your hands and your arms and your legs to feel clean. Just it's a simple shower, soap and water.
But see, that's
Now-
also a cultural thing because I know a lot of Colombian guys that shave their arms.
See, no, me, I can't do it. I cannot. I'm not. It doesn't attract me. I like that.
The hair.
I don't know. Call it animal instinct
fellas
in
in the
me.
chat.
I love a man that does not shave their arms.
Yeah,
fellas in the
same. I
chat,
like hair.
You don't need to shave your arms. You
Yeah,
don't need
bro.
to shave
Don't.
your
No,
arms.
The arms is extra, but like the chest and all that. Like,
Why
you
would
gotta-
no?
if you have
If they
that-
got
I
nappy
like
hair
too.
on their chest,
I like
oh
them
nah.
chest hairs.
The chest hair is preference based with women. Some women like it, some women don't.
I love it.
But as far as shaving it, you got to understand the kind of woman you want to attract, because you also with men, like, you got to present yourself a certain way in order to attract a certain kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to shave your hands. You don't got to shave your armpits. You don't have to shave your legs. If you got hairy legs, you got hairy legs. There's women that like that. There's women that like clean shaves. There's women that like beards. Now, biologically, the majority of women, they prefer a man with a beard over a man without a beard.
100%.
Having a facial hair is the number one most attractive, facial hairstyle.
Yo. Stop fucking reading the chat,
Red flag.
man. Because he's talking right now. And if you're reading the chat, you're not engaging in a conversation, ladies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask you a
Thank you, bro.
question?
Let me finish first, and I'll let you ask. Number one is a beard, right? Number two is a clean shave. I can't grow a beard, so I shave my face. So it's about what kind of woman you're willing to attract. Go
You
ahead.
don't eat pussy.
Oh, whoa.
No, I don't think
not a munch.
Eureka.
My uncle told me put chicken shit on your face and you'll
Oh
grow
my
a beard.
I've heard a lot of stuff when it comes to you wanting if you want to grow a beard.
Chicken shit.
We're going down the
Besides
wrong
pussy.
track. Okay, we're going. That was a joke.
That
was a joke.
doesn't exist.
Okay, real quick.
There's guys out there
Can
that
I-
just like what they go.
Yeah, the dudes are diving in.
Right, baby, come here. I want to grow a
Come
beard.
here.
Can I ask my question now?
Yeah, go
What's
ahead.
up?
Thank you.
Oh,
Can I like?
Baz.
Shit.
No, I just want to like
put that in though. Why are you so?
I want to
so scared
switch
of it?
the kind of the scenario. You're talking about men being feminine. What about women who don't shave their legs or like,
that's just nasty.
Maybe
and
have
unclean.
maybe have like facial hair.
Yeah, no.
Or like
nasty.
Or don't take care of their nails.
Men and women are different biologically.
Because
right?
nowadays, like it's kind of we're normalizing body hair.
No, that's bullshit. No, I think that a woman needs to be clean. A woman needs to be tender. Needs to be soft, and not only with appearance, because that's how you ladies finesse these guys. Also with your attitude. Yeah. Also with the way that you conduct yourself when you deal with a man. You have to behave softly, tender. You have to speak tender. Because your femininity doesn't just arise from the way that you look. Because you can have feminine physical attributes, a feminine aesthetic, right? You're a woman. You can't compare to me. We might be the same height. My shoulders are going to be broader. My chin is going to be thicker, right? My forehead is going to be bigger than yours. But when it comes to the kind of energy that you display, you still have to operate with feminine energy. So hairy legs, no, men are not attracted by that. Hairy arms, men are not attracted by that.
Would you I know you're taken right now, but if you were single, like back in your single days, if you had like a girl you were about to sleep with and she had like hairy legs, wasn't that a turn off to you?
Yeah, no, we don't like that.
Absolute turn off.
So you wouldn't fuck?
Absolute
like you
disgusting to hell.
Well,
I have a question. I have a question. For example, like
he said, well.
Whoa, what?
He said, well.
Look, you guys, I was different. I was a different man 5 years ago, you know, so
said,
it's
I'm taking what I could get.
You know, and it wasn't like that. It's not like that. It's just
I'm
like
taking what I could get, baby.
Yeah, you know, now if for example, I like when women wear dresses. I'm not a big fan of jeans, so I would have peeped that. You know what I mean? Like you can tell, like jeans for the most part, a woman's jeans don't come past her foot. You know what I mean? It's gonna stop like a little bit, maybe like an inch or an inch and a half above the ankle. You're gonna see. First thing a man's gonna peep, because men look at you down and up, women look at you up and down, right? So it's like you're gonna see that. You're gonna be like, hold on, that bitch hairy. That bitch legs hairy. You're gonna look at your arms.
For the arms, for example, like me, I don't believe in shaving my arms. So this would turn you off?
Oh shit. Red flag.
I'm hairy too.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I am not shaving my arms.
I shave.
I shave my arms.
Hold on.
I shave my arms.
Haram!
I could do my legs, but I will. I'm sorry.
What
I would not do my arms.
Are you half Middle Eastern or something? What's up?
Yeah.
No,
you are.
Are you? Who's Middle Eastern? Your father?
Who would you think? You said my dad?
I would say your mom. I asked your father just because that would just. Who's your mom?
My dad.
Bro,
Your
let's
dad?
compare.
No, it's okay.
Oh my god.
I got more masculinity than anybody in this table, baby.
so-
What happened?
Oh shit.
But no,
that's not something to be proud
But
of.
at least she owned
I
up.
would say-
I also grew up with my grandmother. So
Yeah.
growing up, she used to be like, "Eso es el rico."
No.
And I love my grandma for that.
Listen,
I can't
young
take
lady,
that.
young lady,
I can't
young
take
lady,
that from
young
her.
lady.
But if you have arm hair, you also have a mustache.
That's fine.
Do you?
Wax it, baby.
Yeah, but
Everyone, I believe.
You know what
I
will turn a
believe-
man off more? You being overweight.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were to lose a couple pounds and you were to prioritize femininity, your hair on your arms wouldn't matter.
What does weight have to do with what we were just talking about?
Because you asked me, would the hair on my arms turn you off?
Because we were talking about
Exactly. But when
that.
I'm telling you, what would turn a man more off would be your weight. He would overlook you having hair on your arms if you were in top physique.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other day, I don't know if it was 2 days ago, I think, there was we've had a lot of fat ladies recently on this show. Yesterday, okay. And I was telling her that a man would more likely go for a single mother that is in shape, right? Beautiful body, nice shape, than a single woman with no kids who's overweight. Because we fall in love with our eyes. You know what I mean? I'll never look at the fat chick. I just won't. Does that make sense?
We're not trying to shame you for your weight.
She thinks I'm calling her fat. I'm saying in general.
No. I've seen fat.
Yeah.
I know what fat looks like.
Well, I'm saying in general.
So I'm just saying
because we've had.
Well, I don't like to use the word fat. I say overweight because fat, like
See, but then you're catering to their feelings.
No, I'm not catering to the feelings. I'm just saying.
Why
you
you
could
pointing
be.
at me for?
You could be overweight.
You were pointing at me over here.
If the shoe fits, wear it. I said, well, you're catering to their feelings. I said this, and you said, why are you pointing at me? I said, you're catering to their feelings.
Yeah, no,
their
but
feelings.
Think about it. She said, I know fat. So
No, I've seen overweight.
Yeah.
I've seen.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
How much do you weigh?
Shout out to George. She's going off over here, man.
Real.
You want me to be real?
Yeah.
No, I want you to lie to me.
I'm gonna lie to you. I weigh 200.
Come on.
I weigh 150.
Yeah, you're overweight.
No, yeah, definitely for my height.
Yeah. You're overweight for your height. Yeah, being mass body index, you'll probably be.
Yeah, but there's also a reason because
No.
I'm gonna get into that.
No.
We
oh God, there's always a reason.
No, there is a reason.
The reason is you don't watch what
you don't want to
eat.
work out. Yeah.
No, that's not.
She definitely works out.
No, I do work out.
She
but
definitely works out.
If we're gonna be like literal,
thyroids.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
lost my brother a few months ago, fell into depression, and I've gained weight. Now I caught myself. I'm like, you got to get back on your shit because
Okay.
I was 130.
Okay.
I was never this big. I was cut.
Okay.
So I caught myself in time
Okay.
because I do have like, as a woman, it's not. You said it's not attractive. It's not a good thing. So I'm getting back to my shit. I was never this big.
Yeah,
Okay.
but and listen, I'm glad you caught yourself, but that's still an excuse.
No,
okay.
no.
How long ago did you? How long
shit
ago?
happens.
How long ago did you lose your brother?
February of this year.
Okay, I just lost my sister, so I'm talking about a month and a half ago now.
Yeah, no.
And I didn't let that be an excuse for
Well,
me to gain weight.
sadly I did.
Some
Okay.
people take like
Yeah, everyone
grieve
handles
in
things
different
different
ways. They grieve.
it doesn't excuse the fact that she's still trying to justify it, right? It doesn't matter. Like I used to be homeless, and there was other people that I knew that were homeless, and I was the only one going into 7-Eleven stealing Snicker bars to feed myself. Did it make it right? No, I was still stealing. Stealing is still stealing, right?
Mhm.
If the police come, they're not going to care if I'm homeless or not. You still stealing, right? Now, the other homeless people, they were asking for money. I was too proud to ask for money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It doesn't excuse my action. The fact is still the fact.
Yeah, I would argue if you truly felt the loss of your brother, and not saying that you don't, you would have gone even harder. You were like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
let my
well,
brother,
it's different
I can't let my
when
brother's loss be in vain.
it's
I have to make
different.
sure that I'm the best version of myself.
Again, it's different when you're the person that received the call and you got to call your family. It's different. It's different when you have to identify him and not your family. It's different. So it hits. I use that as an excuse to let myself go. That's why I've caught myself.
I can't let you do that. Especially here on live. Listen, I can't let you do that. I went to prison for 4.5 years. I was making excuses myself. And I blamed everybody but myself.
That's what I'm telling you now. I've taken accountability of me using that as an excuse to let myself go.
Okay.
So I caught myself. I'm like, yo, you
Yeah,
you said before, you would have wanted to go. Your brother would have wanted you to go harder, which is what I had to catch myself. Like, yo, you gotta vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it goes back to the point that we're saying that you're trying to justify it, and it's fine, Okay, we're gonna move on, man. Shout out to the chat. Actually, we just have a chat. Let's power him up real quick, man. Shout out to my man again, fucking Crypto, just coming in with the super chats, man. Much love, Crypto, man. We see all the support that you give us, man. We appreciate all the super chats, asking the ladies questions. That's just dope, man. Appreciate it. So none of you would accept a feminine man. So he's talking about all of you guys. Let me finish. Then how come most women nowadays act masculine and expect a man to be attracted to that? ? He says, we don't want boss babes. It is unappealing as a single mom. It's as unappealing as a single mom. So being masculine and being a boss babe is as unappealing as a single mom.
I have a question. What do they define as a boss babe? Because for me, like if I'm thinking of boss babes, I'm thinking like some girl who does makeup.
Let's stay away from the boss babe for 1 second. I think
Independent.
overall he's talking about masculine women, right? Because all of you guys are talking about you wouldn't accept a feminine man, right? Raise your hand if you would accept a feminine man besides her, because she loves feminine men. Out of you other ladies here at the table, raise your hand all the way up high if you want a feminine guy, a feminine man. Raise your hand.
Damn.
Okay. So with that being said, why is it that we are supposed to accept masculine women? Why is it that society says you're just supposed to take her as she is, bro?
Yeah, you're weak.
You're weak.
Insecure.
You're insecure. She
Exactly.
can't
Can I
handle
answer
her.
that?
She's strong in her independence,
Yeah.
right?
It's 'cause
I don't expect them to.
I can't handle her. That's
No.
why, bro. I'm
That-
insecure.
see,
Damn.
and you might be right. Maybe you don't, but overall, society does expect men to accept women as they are, which is masculine, combative, argumentative. Okay, these things are very unattractive to men. Go ahead.
Okay, but that's the society that we live in, though. Like, if I'm out, like I'm leading my entire day. I'm doing this, and that. And when I come home, I want to feel feminine. I want my partner to be more masculine than me. I want them to bring out the feminine in me, and I want to be able to sit down and do nothing. because I'm with a protective man that's going to take care of me, because I've had such a stressful day leaning on my entire day. And then now when I get home, I want to relax. I want to be in my safe zone, and I want to confide with my partner, and I want to be with them. Like,
that's masculine. Your partner is supposed to come home and rely on you to be that for him, because he's out there truly fighting the world.
And
because a masculine man wouldn't allow you to. A masculine man would prefer you to be at home making a home.
That's the point.
So when you come home, you're his piece, not the other way around. That you literally prove the point in front of everyone watching.
And this is why when women come on here and they're like, I want to have my own shit, I want to have my own job, I want to be independent too, I want to go 50-50. I'm saying you can't do that long term, because you're too stressed by the time you come home to be a woman to him now.
You're not hardwired that way biologically.
And you can't turn it off and turn it on. Like, you're just coming home. You're just, bro, you were at home battling your whole day. You're battling for tips. You're battling for sales. You're battling for whatever.
But why is it for necessity? What if it's just like you like to do all that? Like, I love to work. I love my job. I love to go out and
no woman truly loves her job. Let's be
agree.
honest, you guys.
I cannot stand. I have gone through like a man like taking care of me financially. No, I was dating somebody not too long ago.
Stop the cap.
And they would just, oh, you don't have to do anything. Oh, here's a car. Oh, here's money. Oh, here's this. Oh, here's that. And it's all great, and it's just like all fun and everything when you're going out with your girls and having lunch and everything. But it gets boring.
And you turn and you walked away from that.
Then why not aid him?
Because he ain't shit. Just because he do that doesn't mean your shit is not about the money.
Why not aid him in his mission then? If you were so eager to do something, why not go up to him and be like, baby, I love you. And I love the fact that you're taking care of me, but I feel like I'm not doing anything. Is there anything you can give me in order for me to do? A man as smart as that,
why do I have to do anything for him?
Because
he's taking care of
that's
you.
your man.
I don't need him to take care of me. Though.
You see, and chat. This is the issue with the younger ladies. You're how old? 20?
20.
There's so much entitlement and not enough accountability, and we civilize the world to such a level that they don't understand what they have. The only reason you can say you can do that is because of a man. You do need a man. But you're so entitled, you want to be the man as well. That's that competitive masculine nature.
A man can pay for all the bills. A man can financially support you, but that does not mean I'm going to stay home and just watch TV or go shopping.
And that's why I asked you, why not go up to him and say, baby, is there anything that I can do to help you in your mission, since you're doing everything for me?
Because I have my missions. I want to grow. I want to be a boss, babe. I want to have my own company. I want to have my own shit.
And you know what? That's the only reason you're saying that is because you're young. But I bet you wouldn't be saying that if you were 35 or 36. Yeah. Because you wouldn't have the leverage. Right now, you're 20 years old. You're
like
attractive. You're youthful. You feel like the world is your oyster, but it's only because you're that young. But it's not going to last 10, 15 years, especially with that kind of mentality.
That's
Men is going to repel the man that you want, because eventually you're going to be like, damn, I don't want to run around. Damn. I don't want to have to go to work. I want to chill out. I want to be a mom. I want to raise some kids.
But I think personally it gets better if I can get to a point where I can chill out, because I have my own company, like, and I have people who run it for me. I have my own business, and I don't have to like worry about like when's my next check coming in. But also my man can financially support me, but I have my own shit, and the day he cheat, the day he decide to leave, I'm not just nobody like out here like I got nothing on me.
I think it's very disgusting how the young ladies think of the worst case scenario. You're already thinking about your man cheating instead of being
they do.
But I thought you said that it was biological that they were going to cheat.
It's biological for a man to have the urge, but a man who exercises sexual discipline will not cheat on you.
I was just about to agree with that. Like, I feel like if it's the right man's not going to cheat on you.
So what am I supposed
to like? It's not about the right man. It's about you understanding that you need a man in order to secure the right man for you. You got to understand that your father has to have a direct involvement in the picking of your man. A father, if you don't have a father, then an uncle. If not an uncle, then a brother or a cousin. If not, then you have to surround yourself around other women that are married and ask her what traits or characteristics a suitable husband has for you to understand what it is that you're looking for. You guys can't base your opinion on men on the things that women told you.
No, but you can get all that, but also have your own shit.
Okay. But he's going to give it to you.
You can give me all you want, but I know the day that whatever happens, I'm not going to be like
worst case scenario.
Yeah, I'm not going to just wait around, because it's reality.
How many relationships have you truly been in, young lady, for you to be looking at the worst case scenario?
It's not what I've been through.
It's what your mother has told you, right?
No, it's what I've seen.
It's better safe than sorry.
It's what you've seen in what?
is what I've seen in her relationships. For
Okay,
example,
there you go. So you're basing
she
it off
had
of
a
somebody
man that
else's
was
relationship.
she had a man that was rich, like rich, like millionaire.
Mhm.
And they had a great relationship. The only thing was me and my mom would fight a lot, for example, and that drove him away. He got tired of hearing like us fighting all the time, and they broke up because of that, because it was getting into a toxic household. And they broke up, and my mom had nothing. Because why? Because she decided to quit her job, quit everything she had going for her.
No, it's because she
because he had her.
because she didn't know how to control her daughter.
Wait, but
That's what
don't
it was
you think?
about.
Don't you think if a man? Don't you think that if a man that is a millionaire and everything would secure his women, and like if that were to happen,
He
because
gave
I
her
would
money.
expect
He
because
set her up for after they broke up.
okay, so she had something to
But
build
money
herself
runs
back
out.
up.
Yeah, but money runs out.
So
And
why
at
didn't
the-
she
She could have
flipped
used
it.
that
She
money
could've-
to
she could've
raise herself back
invested.
up because she had a daughter to take care of.
Right, she did. She actually got along with her.
So
life,
it's
but,
not like she didn't get out of
but
like
she
nothing
got,
out of that.
But she got that out of a man. She didn't get that on her own.
Okay, but she spent years with that man, cooking, cleaning, folding his clothes, and doing that. So that's the least a man could do for you right after you leave, and he cheats or whatever. Like
I'm sure, but she had to depend on that.
but that's
She had
good.
to- she
You're
had to-
supposed to depend on a man.
No.
See,
I'll depend
So
on
back to
myself.
what he was saying earlier about like if you're at home all day and like you said, you can ask your
I do,
partner,
guys.
what can I help them with? What I said earlier, my ex owned a remodeling company. Can you help me? What can I help you with? If you're helping me with everything and I'm not doing shit all day, the least I could do once again is what can I help you with?
That's the
100%.
most. That's the most attractive thing you can do.
Do you need me to go help you paint a house? Teach me how to paint. I'll paint the house with you.
See, now you're becoming
That's-
all masculine, but you know.
But
like,
no,
you
it's-
can help
I go
out.
and I work with you.
You can help
need
on
me
the
to-
back end. You
need-
can help on the back end. You're not gonna go paint fucking.
Look,
houses.
No, but if I, if I'm bored at home and I'll go above and beyond, I hope.
Look, I just had an idea. Why don't you just fold his fucking clothes, cook him some fucking dinner, be pretty when he gets home, and he won't require anything from you.
Yeah.
You'd be the perfect wife.
Yeah.
Give him children. Teach your children to respect them. Teach your children to love him. When he comes home, they run to him. Daddy's home. Daddy's home. When you see him walk through that door, hey baby, how are you? How was work? Do you need me to get you anything? Don't you think that would secure a husband more than masculine traits?
You can do all that though.
No, you should do all that.
No, you
Right,
it's
you
necessary.
Can, you can have that.
That's the
I was
thing.
doing that. I was working 3 jobs and I was still doing all his laundry. I would cook all the time. The house was always clean, and I would even like host when he wanted to have his friends over. That was no
Bro, hold
problem.
on.
But I'm still
Doing
do
nails
me.
on the side is not a job. The only job
It
you
turned
have
into a full-time job.
The only job.
That's the only job I work now. I work from
That's
home.
a hobby.
The only job that you had
That's my
from the
business.
3 that maybe now, but at the time when you mentioned it,
You gotta
you
start
said your
somewhere.
only job, sure, but it was a side hustle. A side hustle isn't a job.
I was
You were-
learning.
You were doing the restaurant thing. You said.
Yeah, but
I'm
I was
listening
learning
very carefully.
I was in the restaurant. I
You-
mean, I was 17 years old. I was working at a restaurant.
Cool, and your mother should have had more control over you. Because
She
I
didn't
would
have
argue
control herself. So
but-
what can I say?
Okay, but and there you go. And instead of learning to stay away from the negative aspects that your mother distributed in her relationship, you'd rather use that and say, you know what? It's because of the man. It's because she depended on a man. It's not because she depended on a man. It's because she was combative.
Yeah.
Because she was letting you run all over. It's because she couldn't control her daughter. Those were the negative traits that probably drove that man away.
That's facts.
Not the fact that she depended on him.
I was a good kid always. I
But-
never got in trouble. I was a straight A
The-
student. I never got in trouble. I
And
would
now
always-
you're contradicting yourself. You just said that you guys were fighting all the time. It turned into a toxic
Yeah, but
relationship
not
because of you guys.
but not because of stuff like that. It'd be like pick up your room, and then she would like literally go crazy over shit like that.
Why didn't you pick up your room?
Because mostly it was like during summer. For example, I'd be home all day and I was just like watching TV and I would just make a mess in my room, and then like whatever. Like she just wanted everything tidy all the time. I was a teenager. Every teenager goes through a messy room. Like don't even count.
Okay, still, but as a young lady, don't you think that cleanliness is something that defines a young lady?
That's fine. I would clean, but she want me
That's
to clean
facts.
every single day.
No,
I
clean
agree.
every time your mother tells you to clean.
That's facts.
I give you rebellious. Add rebellious to her name.
Your mom was Cuban
Add
as well.
rebellious to
That's
her
why.
name.
The
Add combative
Cuban
to her
moms are
name.
Can I ask
crazy.
you a question?
Yeah.
Think about it. Why didn't you respect your mother?
I did respect her.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I mean, coming from everything that you have said already, you didn't respect your mother. Now the question is, why do you think you didn't respect your mother?
Liar.
To be honest, I feel like she just always put a man first before her own family.
She's supposed to put her man first.
before her. a man that's not my father before
young lady,
I came out of her.
Young lady, that man is supporting your mother.
Yeah,
even if it wasn't your father, he's the man that's supporting her, and I'd argue that he was even supporting you if you were living under his house.
He was, and here I'm so glad that.
But it's not about that man. It's about every other man.
Hold on. Listen, I'm glad that you're here and you said that because no one else besides me has ever said that on this table. I say that all the time, right? Women come on here all the time, and I tell single mothers this all the time. If you get with a guy and you're intentional, that man should come first. Well, why? My kid, he's my baby. Yeah, but that ain't his baby. So he's already taking a big risk, right? That baby's a liability, right? That's not his kid. Yeah. That man should, of course, not just if you just met the guy, don't put him first.
No, yeah.
But if you're being intentional, that man should always come first. Same thing. That dude who got with your mom, you're not his kid. You're under the household. He's providing for you too.
Yeah, but it was always a different man.
Well, shit. Fuck. I don't know about your mom's situation.
So it's like you just meet a man and it's already like he's already first.
So you're telling me that
you're telling me that taking care of your mom or not?
Yeah,
some of them were. Some of them.
No.
But the guy you were talking about, how long was he with your mom?
Hold on, chat. Pay real close attention to this conversation. First, it started off with one man. Now it's several men. We're talking about the one that was taking. Had different relationships. The last relationship she was in which you were a part of the household. Okay. The one that you said was taking care of her, that she depended on,
the
that
millionaire.
she made, he made all the money. That one, that's the one we're talking about.
Okay, what about it?
What I just asked you.
What was your question? Repeat it.
Were you under his roof?
Yes.
Okay. Was he taking care of your mom?
Yes.
Was she putting him first?
Yes.
You don't think that's fair?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
All right, yeah, whatever.
No, yes or no? Do you think that's fair? Yes or no?
I think you need to care about your kid before you care about anything else. Because if your kid doesn't feel safe in the house, if your kid doesn't feel comfortable around that man, you need to care about your kid first before you care about that man. Because it turns into other shit, and that's where shit happens.
Definitely.
Okay.
You need to care about your kid's feelings. Because if that kid is not comfortable with a man that's inside the house, you need to make sure you are aware of that.
Can I add to that too?
But this is why we tell men not to date single mothers because of that. Because you'd never know if the kid. First of all, the kid's probably never gonna really like you. You have to kind of warm up to the kid, right? That's number two. Then number three, bro. I want to fuck your mom, and based off your feelings, I can't fuck your mom. That's a huge L for me. And I'm a millionaire, according to what you said. Right, and you got an attitude with me? Fuck no, bro. I can't even.
But the attitude is not for no reason. I'm a piece of cake. I'm the sweetest person ever until you get on my bad side. If I have a reason not to, I'm not gonna.
So
just
what was
not
your
like
reason for not liking him?
I can't disclose that information.
Okay.
But I had real reasons not to, and I was fine at first. For the first like 2 years, I was fine. Then I realized like shit was going on, and I was.
But see, it's understandable.
I think yeah.
But see, it's understandable though why she would hold
Cuban,
grudges.
So
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It's understandable why she hold grudges against her mom because her mom had different men all the time, so she was into that, and now it's a reflection of what she's been going through. What did she say in the beginning? That she's had multiple relationships, So it's like. It makes sense.
But you're holding the men accountable. Why don't you hold your mother accountable for her lack of control?
That's why she doesn't respect her mom. That's why she doesn't respect her mom.
But you're still thinking that it's men's fault because you're saying I don't want to have to depend on a man because I saw what my mother went through.
Because my mom always depended on a man.
Okay, but you just said multiple men.
Yeah, because she was always depending. She would never have anything steady on her own. Whenever she wasn't in a relationship, I was sleeping on my grandma's couch.
Okay, and that's your mom. Why not do everything in your power not to display the characteristics that your mother did and display the opposite
that's why
characteristics?
I run my own business today.
Yeah, you're going about it the wrong way. You're thinking that your independence is going to secure your future. But what's really going to secure your future is your ability and your willingness to submit to the right man.
100%. But I'm also not running the risk for what I've experienced with my mother, that I saw that if she didn't have a man that was financially supporting her, we were sleeping on my grandma's couch and I was not getting money for lunch or nothing. Like we were struggling. So I don't want to ever have to go through that.
Ladies, listen. I say this every show.
I've learned that a man needs to
I say this every show. The right woman, a man will die and kill to protect her. No questions asked.
I agree.
That's facts.
He'll die and kill to make sure that you're safe. He'll die and kill to make sure that you eat. He'll give you his meal.
Yeah, I agree.
For the right woman. He'll never let you struggle. He'll get a second job, a third job if you're the right woman.
I agree.
And if you're not, then he's just gonna be somebody else on your list.
Right, but just like how she said before at the beginning of the show, like you choose who you get with, and at the end of the day, sometimes you choose somebody who you think is gonna be right for you, and somebody who says a lot of guys talk crap and like they say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here."
And what did I tell you
and
earlier?
Then they're not. The guy that I was financially supporting me.
What did I tell you earlier about that when she said that? What did I tell you earlier?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Because you're not paying attention. I said to look for a man who can guide you into the right relationship. If you can't find a man, not a friend, because a friend just wants to fuck. I'm talking about a man that loves you, a family member, an uncle, a cousin, a brother, someone who truly loves you and has your best interests. And if you can't find that, surround yourself around women who's been in long marriages so they can guide you, so they can tell you, look, these are the characteristics that my husband has. These are the characteristics that I have in order to secure a man like that. Not running around trying to be a rapper with sunglasses.
Damn, try it.
You guys are too young to be this. You guys are too young to have this bad of an outlook on what a relationship with a man is. You're only 20 years old and you're already thinking about the worst case scenario.
I think that's why.
What I've seen.
That's what you've seen.
That's what I grew up around.
That's what you grew up
So
around.
what he's saying is surround yourself around women.
Please don't cut me off. What you're looking at is you're looking at the negative things that came from the actions of your mom. That's what you're looking at. And you're assuming that it's because she was dependent on a man. It's not that. It was her masculine traits that made her that way, not her dependency. Women are supposed to depend on men. And men are supposed to take care of women. That's in our biological nature.
I agree.
All right, then. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I agree with you. I'm not saying I don't agree. I agree. I just also think it's good to have something going for yourself as well.
Cool. I'm not saying don't get your money. I'm not saying don't get your money.
That's all I've been trying to say.
Okay,
though.
but don't prioritize it either.
No,
I would
100%
argue.
no.
I would argue prioritize your femininity. I would argue prioritize your tenderness, your softness, and how to cater to a man. Do you know how to cook?
I do.
Do you know how to clean?
I do.
Do you know what a man wants from a woman?
Yeah.
Give me 3 things.
Loyalty, dinner on the table,
Mhm.
and support.
Chat, notice she didn't say submissiveness. Notice she didn't say yielding to his authority. Notice she didn't say motherhood. Notice she didn't say marriage. You have to be loyal to him.
Some people don't want the motherhood life, and some people don't want marriage. Some people just want a long-term relationship, like all the way. But
she's Cuban, so
that doesn't mean shit. You guys keep bringing this Cuban thing. You guys keep bringing up this Cuban thing. Yo,
nah, is that Cubans in Miami are like that?
Can I agree?
Personally, I don't want like I where I'm at right now. I think maybe my thoughts change later on in life. But personally, where I'm at right now, I don't see myself like having a family. Like, yes, I see myself having my partner, but I don't see myself with 2 kids
and
and
you
a dog
keep
in a
saying a
house.
partner. You don't say husband. Yeah. Chat, listen to that. Look, viewers, really, truly listen to that. They refer to men as partners, not as husbands.
Because sometimes you just don't want a husband. Like,
Then what do you want? 50-50?
not like 50-50. I could have a relationship and we could go all the way and it could be like a marriage, but you don't need a piece of paper to say that you're like a valid relationship, and you don't need kids for that either. Like, some people don't want kids.
Red flag.
Personally, I'd rather travel and be their rich aunt.
Red flag.
All right, man.
Can I add on to what he said before we change topics?
You don't agree with me, huh?
Like he said, if you're with the right man, you're immediately going to want to be submissive. Like, immediately. You're just going to, it's something that just unfolds by itself. You're not going to want to be masculine. You're not going to want to be
You could be right. I haven't seen that yet.
All right, man. We're going to move on real quick. Shout out to my boy, International. Let's power him up real quick, man. He says, she completely ruins her mom's relationship. Then he says, drives the man out the house, causes her mom to fumble the bag, then blames the man for leaving and says, you can't depend on men. You can't make this shit up.
I blame him 100% because he did shit that was not okay. And
yeah,
I'm not
I think there was
speaking on
more
it.
in that.
There was definitely more, and I think you caught on to what I was trying to say,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
know
just
what
not
she's
gonna
trying to say.
openly.
I did
speak about
too,
it.
but
He was a pervert. He groped
Yeah, he
you.
was a pervert.
Was,
Just know he was a pervert. That's what she's trying
That's
to say.
more than enough.
That's more than enough. Okay. Yeah, man. That's not the type of podcast that we are. We're going to move on real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So real quick, man. Who has it easier, ladies, in society and life in general? Who has it easier? Men or women?
women.
I think
I
women.
need you to speak into the mic and move that mic. You see how the mic is in my face? Move that shit. Shouldn't be over here, okay? So who has it easier?
I think women have it easier.
Women have it easier. What about you?
Women.
Okay. What about you?
I would say men.
Okay. Continue down the line. Who has
Women.
it? Okay. And what about you?
Women.
Why do you think
100%.
men have it easier?
Because men, like, you have good eyebrows, you have good hair, you have smell, like you smell good. Like girls are gonna fucking fall at your fucking feet, to be honest. That's hella bitches. I'm not saying like y'all, not me either, but like people be like that. Like especially if you're like in a corner store, if you're like trying to buy something, like obviously the guy's gonna get it before the girl gets it. You can get a better deal if you're a man because you know how to talk with the car stuff and everything. They're gonna cheat the girls. They're not gonna cheat the men because men know the way around it.
That shit don't
Literally
even sound
everything that you just said right now
Is what women get.
That shit doesn't even make any sense.
right. Yeah, it's crazy. Women are actually more likely to get a better deal than men.
And I'm an example of that.
Men are more likely to fight for a better deal. There's a difference. Women are more likely to just be offered a better deal.
Yeah.
Men are more likely to fight for a better deal, right? So you know what? Let's go ahead and move on actually to my next question. Is there an actual pay gap, right? Does it really exist, right?
No.
Do men really make more money than women just because we're men?
No.
Okay, we're gonna go around the table on this one.
No. Personally, I work as a server. I can't disclose where, but
I know
feel
where.
like
Hooters.
no.
Oh, damn.
I feel like I can make more money than men, and that's just because I know how to talk to men, and I know
that's a pay gap though.
Okay, no, but he's talking about the payback about like, oh, like men get paid more than women. I think personally, I feel like I get paid more than my other coworkers just because I know what the table wants.
Let me break it to you. It's not just because you know what the table wants. It's because you're a female.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
And it's because
that's why females have an advantage.
Okay, but that's not what you're saying. You're saying I know how to talk to my tables. Men, I would say men are better salesmen than women. Right? I know. I was a server, and I remember turning tables like it was nothing. Yeah, I'm telling you, because men, we have to know what people want, right? Like we have to know what women want, and we have to know what men. Because we're men, we have to know what we want too, right? Like I wouldn't sell a car to a man the same way I would to a woman. There's no way. Like if it was a guy, I'd sell him on like the specs and the speed,
logic,
right?
Yeah.
If it was a woman, I'd sell her on the comfortable, like the seats and the the colors and
How
shit
she's
like
gonna
that, right?
feel when she's in the car.
I'd sell it completely different. But so the only advantage you have over men is that you're a woman. You you got a pussy.
You're pretty.
And pretty privilege and titties, I guess. I haven't seen the titties, but probably even titties. So okay, what about you?
I mean, I think it depends on like who you work for or what you're working in, the industry you're working in.
Okay, so is there a pay gap? Yes or no? Like, do men just make more money than women just because?
Not just because, but I definitely think that there is a pay gap. It's just
okay. So, what do you think the reason is for the pay gap?
It honestly, I feel like it mostly depends on like, for example, like the person who the employer.
Okay, so you think it's the employer?
Like, it could not always, not necessarily, not in every situation, but I feel like in some situations, some employer do feel like mostly men like employer men, like sometimes they think like, oh, this guy, like they're more masculine.
So you think an employer, a male employer, is gonna say he's a man, I'm gonna pay him more than the woman?
Maybe, but because they feel like maybe he can do the job better. Like if you work at a tire shop. Women can work at a tire shop. Women can do the same shit, for example.
Interesting. Okay.
But they'll think that the man is going to do better and be stronger and everything.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
No, I mean, I don't think it's right. And I don't think it's in every like.
No. Do you think a man is stronger than a woman?
I mean, that's how you're built. I mean, a man.
He's asking you a simple question, man.
No, a man is supposed to be stronger.
No.
So why would
he didn't ask you if a man is supposed to be stronger. He's asking you if a man is stronger than a woman.
Depends. There's some men that aren't as strong.
Physically, yes. Physically, yes. Mentally, there could be men that are weaker than women. But physically,
some men are physically not as strong as women. There's women that I know. I could point out a woman that I know for a fact that she's stronger than another guy that I know. But men are supposed to be stronger.
Wow, bro, you are just a walking
red flag.
I think she just hates men. I would write that down next to her name. Hates
I mean,
men.
If you analyze her life, I would too.
So she's a misandrist then.
If what?
If you analyze her life, like what it looked like growing up, I would too if I were her. I just feel like she has a lot of trauma she needs to deal with.
everybody deals with trauma the way that they're capable of dealing with trauma. However, it's your responsibility to act out the best way possible that you can.
True.
Nobody's ever gonna do anything for you that you can't do for yourself.
And do you feel
so the traumas and every person on earth has some type of trauma. Some are worse than others. Some are better to deal with than others. Everyone has trauma. It's what you do with that trauma that defines you as a person and who you're going to be in the future.
And guess what, ladies?
That's why up to today,
nobody
I
gives a
work on
fuck
myself.
about what you went through.
I agree.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
The
No one
world
does.
is not responsible for your problems. The world doesn't owe you understanding, and the world doesn't owe you sympathy and or empathy. If you went through some shit, no one gives a fuck. And it's nobody's problem. It's your problem. You're supposed to deal with that shit. No one gives a fuck how you feel. No one gives a fuck what you went through. If you want to succeed in life, you have to become the ultimate version of yourself and not let your traumas hinder you. Because really, again, like I say, only children are traumatized. Children can be traumatized from youth.
And
but
war
not,
heroes.
or war heroes. But like a lot of ladies, you put yourselves in the situations that you are in. Now, I'm not talking about you specifically, but in general, a lot of women, you guys put yourselves in these shitty relationships. You guys put yourself in these long relationships that put you in like fucked up mental spaces. You guys got to understand, no one cares. No one owes you understanding. No, men know nobody owes us understanding. We don't expect anybody to come and save us.
Yeah.
We just know we got to get out here and conquer the world.
Right.
But unfortunately, ladies, you think that the next man is supposed to owe you some sort of understanding. No one cares what you feel.
Nope. And even with all that you just said, we still give women, we still come here to women, like men would do this, women would do this, and we still give you guys all these fucking excuses and, you know, justifications for why you're this way. And you'll have men that go into relationships trying to solve and heal your shit, right? That's not our jobs, bro.
Yeah. It's
not
like,
our
look at
fucking
this
jobs.
cup. Like I bring a cup and you bring a cup. I'm not responsible for filling your cup. You have to come with a full cup and I have to come with a full cup. And now we have two full cups.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
I agree.
All right.
That's why I work on myself.
Yeah, but you're working on yourself in different things. You're associating working on yourself with financial stability. Working on yourself would be working through whatever it is that you went through. Being the most feminine, the most soft, the most tender.
I'm very feminine. I'm very soft.
You're not.
When I can be.
No, you're not feminine.
When
and you're not
I can
soft.
be.
Got time for that?
Nobody has time for that, bro. Nobody has time for you being feminine when you can.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that
When
mean?
I feel like it, when I feel like I can be feminine around you, I'll be feminine around you. If you're not manly enough for me, I'm not gonna be like that.
That's not what it is.
You.
That's very masculine what you're doing.
All right.
You're very masculine.
Bro, imagine if I said, babe, I'll be masculine when I can.
She's gonna look at you crazy.
I'll be masculine
right now,
when I
I'm
can.
single.
Like, we might be out at dinner.
And that's when you should be the most feminine.
Yeah.
When you don't have
because
a
you're
man.
attracting a man that way. But imagine if I went
I'm
to
just
dinner.
supposed to sit around and just be sitting pretty.
Yes.
Oh yeah, too.
So what do I do with my life until the right one comes along?
The right. Earlier I said, and I'll say it again, I say this every show, men will die and kill to protect you. I don't think you understand that. And the reason why you don't understand that is because we civilize the world to such a degree. Everything that exists, men created. Everything. Those microphones that you're holding, those sunglasses that you have, the jacket that you have on, that jewelry was crafted by a man, that Gucci belt was crafted by a man, everything. Even the tampons you guys use was invented by a man.
Okay, but let me ask you something.
Send her to Palestine, bro.
Oh,
Damn,
Send you over
excuse
there.
me?
You wanna know what the women are going through over there?
I don't want to speak on that subject, but
okay.
let me ask
All
you a
right.
question.
Listen, the women over there right now, they're very feminine because they can't help but do shit. They can't defend themselves. They can't do shit.
I'm not saying I don't agree
There's
with
no
you.
currently right now. There's no feminist over there. There's not one feminist over there. I promise you that.
Can I ask my question?
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying I don't agree with you, but in the meantime, until that right man comes along, that I see somebody that can potentially actually do that for me and like have me like that, what am I supposed to do? Just sit around and do nothing?
No one is telling you
not
not to
saying
sit
that.
around and do nothing. I specifically told you it's okay. I'm not saying don't.
I'm not
have
saying I
nothing.
don't agree with what
If
you're
you wanna
saying.
get-
I agree
I'm
100%. It's
saying
just in the
get your-
meantime.
I said get your money. Yes, of course. I'm saying don't prioritize it. I'm telling you what to prioritize, what men are looking for. The man that you want, he's not looking for you for your money. He's not looking for you for your nail business. He's looking for how feminine you are, how willing you are to submit to him, how willing you are to yield to his authority, what good of a mother you could be, what good of a wife you could be, how good he's going to look beside you, with you beside him. That's what he's looking for. but you don't seem to understand that. You got a man telling you what a man wants.
She don't care.
It seems like every show I got to tell you, ladies.
I
don't want to
agree, though. I'm not saying I don't agree.
But you just said I'm gonna be feminine for the right man, and I'm telling you, you're not feminine at all. You're very masculine, extremely masculine.
Oh shit! Because I haven't seen that type of man yet.
No, but because you're masculine, that's why you haven't seen them. But if you were feminine, men would be lining up to marry you.
Yeah.
A man would never date you.
That's facts.
Men fall in love within 30 days. They start to think, I'm falling in love with this woman. After 60 days, you see, you cut me off. That's masculine as well. After 60 days, he confirms in his mind that he is in love with you. After 90 days, he's planning on marrying you. He's going to propose to you and then marry you within a year and a half.
Are you married?
No.
What is that supposed to mean though? Because
he's
he
in a
could
relationship.
and he could get married to a woman today. Could you get married to a man today?
Would she want to marry him today? Because just because
I
a man
don't
wants
think
to
she
marry
would be in a relationship with somebody she didn't want to marry. But
let me tell you something. Look, women, listen. You think you have leverage because you're young, right? You're supposed to be a wife before a man chooses to marry you. A woman doesn't choose her husband. A man chooses his wife.
Preach.
That's what you don't understand. I invite you on this journey. You choose to accept it, but I chose you first. You think that you choose your husband. You don't. You say, I'll be masculine.
I choose it if I'm in a relationship. If your girlfriend didn't choose to be with you, she wouldn't have the possibility.
I chose her. What are you talking about?
Stupid.
But what if she didn't want to be with you?
She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have attracted me.
But she is now because she did want to.
No,
but if she didn't want to, she wouldn't have talked to you in the first place.
Her talk to me. Listen, men choose you. A man chooses you. A man goes and allows you access into a relationship, not the other side. The only thing that you allow access to is sex. You can attain a man, but it's up to you to retain him. You have all the power until you give me some pussy. After you give me some pussy, I have the power. But it's because a lot of men are simps. It's because a lot of men lack sexual discipline. After you give them some ass, they're going to chase you. Baby, 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 baby. And now you got the power again. But what if I just fucked you and never talked to you again? How would you feel?
Straight L.
You would feel used. Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right, then. And because the power is no longer in your hand, I choose who I marry. You don't. You choose who you have sex with.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Wow. So the reason why why you haven't seen the man that you want to marry, that's going to marry you, is because you're masculine. But if you were feminine, you'd have a line of men ready to marry you. You'd have a line of men who would. What's your name?
Brittany.
That would be Brittany. I want to marry you. I want to marry. The moment that you chose to go on a date with him, he'd claim you as his. That quick. That's how quick men move.
I've had that.
Did you secure it?
I left it.
Exactly.
I didn't like it. I went on a date with one guy, and the second date, he already gave me a key to his house, key to his cars. He asked me to move in. He asked me for the whole full package, and I was turned off by that. I was like, "You're crazy. It's too soon."
Why?
Why were you turned off by that?
Because
you don't understand. You don't understand a man's nature.
You just met me. We've gone on 2 dates, and you want me to live with you and everything.
And I'm telling I'm telling you that a man knows what he wants quicker than a woman does. Within 90 days, he already knows whether or not he loves you or not.
I agree with him.
Well, he had a lot of red flags in his apartment, so that was not.
What were the red flags in his apartment?
I agree with him though.
Who?
Dirty.
Why did you clean it for him?
What is going on here?
I did.
And then what?
It still was dirty again.
Why didn't you clean it again?
Because I didn't like him like that. It just didn't work out from the beginning. What's this for?
You cooking up, girl.
He's cooking right now, man. I just have to go get that.
Yeah, but it's going past them. You know, and it's because they're young. That's the thing. So, chat, pay very close attention to this.
I have to agree with what, I'm sorry. My ex of 3 years did the same thing to me, and it didn't make me want to run away. I was like, damn, this is something that I never had before. This is something that my dad was never in my life, and I don't use that as an excuse for anything. I have a great uncle that taught me a lot of beautiful things, but
emotional damage.
I don't use my dad as an excuse for shit.
Okay, but let me
my ex, he offered me a lot: car, keys, bank account, everything. That it didn't turn me off.
Okay, but let me say something real quick. So right off the bat, I noticed it was a red flag for many reasons. But one of the things I noticed was, first of all, I know his group of friends, and like I asked around, and apparently he does that with every single girl. So that to me is a red flag. Second date, you're already giving girls keys. I was with one of my friends.
So why'd you keep talking to him?
I didn't. That's why it ended.
Why did you accept the date with him?
Well, because he didn't seem like that type of person. He seemed like a good person. You know, he
And
was
you
being
went on the
your
second
friends-
date with him.
All your
the
friends
first date was
told
fine.
you.
After the second time, no. Okay, so I met this guy at an event.
Yo, do me a
where
favor, move in, bro. You're too
I met
far
this
from the
guy
mic.
at an event where like other people that I know were there, and then I met him there, and everything went off from there. It was like weeks before I actually let him take me on a date. He was like texting me, but I wasn't like really like that interested. We went on a date. It was fine. I was like, all right, whatever. He seems good. Like, you know, everything seems good. So let me give it a shot. Second day in, he gives me a key, and I'm just like, there's something off. Like I noticed that there was something off, and then later on, I go and find out some of his friends were telling me that he does that with every single girl that he goes out with. No,
it was females.
It was a female.
Then they were mad that he did that with you.
Yeah.
It was a.
It's crazy how that
Bro, she has an
that
excuse
shit
for
goes
everything,
over.
bro.
Just go talk to him.
That shit goes
No,
over
no,
like
no,
these
no.
girls' heads. Like it's crazy.
Bro.
Single women keep women single. That's what you don't understand. Like what jealousy is a serious and very potent feeling that women feel when they can't get what they want.
Yes.
And what will they do? They'll keep another woman from getting it.
Shout out to this fucking hating ass single bitches
One of the
out there,
people
bro.
that told me was a girl, but some other person was a guy.
Then they wanted to fuck you. Are you serious? And that's because you're young, yo. It's
Bro, listen,
crazy.
you're speaking logic and it's going
You
over
want to
her
know?
head.
Okay, one of the things that, for example, that the guy told me, he was like, first of all, because he
that
likes
shit
to
up,
act
bitch ass
like
nigga.
he has like
Shut that
all the
shit up,
girls.
bitch ass nigga.
Can I speak now?
You're not making any sense.
Listen, but listen, he was out. He was like, for example,
we're gonna move on because you did talk a lot, and honestly, you didn't make any sense the whole time I was gone.
Do we got any super chats?
I don't think we have any super chats right now, man. Real quick, guys, if you have any questions you want to ask the ladies or just in general any
I'm
topics,
still
you want us
waiting
to
for
cover.
Adams to call.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, shout out to Adam, man. She wants you to call and roast her for $50, man. Let me know if you want to do that,
Says
brother.
I get free drinks by flirting.
Okay, real quick, we actually have GK Rock. Shout out to my man. Let's power him up real quick, man. He says, ladies, when you meet Mr. Right, non-simp, he says, what do you got to offer to him? Don't cap. So what do you have to offer Mr. Right, ladies? Anybody want to take this one? Not all at the same time, please. What do you guys
We'll
have
start
to
with
offer?
you. You in the lavender. You've been kind of quiet. What do you think? When
I
you
would
meet Mr.
offer-
Right, what do you got to offer him?
Have to offer support, love, patience. I feel like not a lot of people have patience in order to like grow with somebody and see them become the person that they want to become, and you being with them there.
What about reverence?
She doesn't even know what that means.
I don't.
Deep respect.
No, of course, and that you have to respect the person that you're with. If I'm with
She
Mr.
didn't
Right,
even know
if
what
I'm with
that
Mr.
was.
Right, if I'm with Mr. Right, I'm gonna respect that person, and I'm gonna expect him to respect me. I'm gonna expect equivalency. Like I'm giving to you, you're giving to me back, and that's how we work together.
What do you think respect for a man is from a woman?
Okay.
Stupid.
Okay. So basically, I know that I'm submissive. You're gonna be a dominant man, and I'm gonna be your second half.
Okay. So if your girlfriends invite you to the club, hey girl, what's your name?
Letty.
They call you, hey Letty, let's go. They're racing cars. Let's go to the club. And your man says, no, you're not going. Are you going?
No,
No, you're not.
because what do I have to do there? What's there?
Okay.
What's there that I don't have at home?
Okay.
Real quick, man, we got a super chat right now from Basil Ortiz, man. Shout out to my boy Basil. He says, Hector, I would slut
Oh
her
my
the
God.
fuck out, spit in her mouth, choke her, smack her back and forth, make her call me Poppy, and have her attached within a day. She's the Lulu. Who's the most annoying on the panel, ladies? After who's toxic and fuckable wifey? Let's do toxic because this is a lot of them. Let's do toxic and then we'll do I guess I don't know, wifey. We'll do toxic and wifey. So ladies, who's the most toxic on this table right here? You April, who's the most toxic to you?
Me?
On this table? Yes. Short and concise. We all know who it is. Come on, don't cap. All right, so Miss Cuban right here, right? Okay, what about you over there?
I'm gonna go with Brittany.
Brittany as well? Okay, what about you?
Brittany.
Okay, what about you, bro?
Definitely. It's
He's
definitely
like-
her. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go with you. What about you? Who do you think is more toxic?
I
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Brittany.
Okay. What about you? Who do you think's more toxic?
I guess me.
Okay. Shout out to you.
You going with
Fix
yourself?
her mic for me, please. Yeah.
It'd be
Okay.
like
Who's
that.
more wifey on this table?
Can we like pick ourselves?
Yeah, you could pick yourself if you want to. Yeah.
I'm sorry, me.
Okay. What about you?
I'm gonna pass it to Jules.
To Jules. Okay. What about you?
I'm gonna say me then.
You? Okay. Fair enough. What about you? Who do you think's more wifey?
I could be a wifey.
You could be more wifey.
I could.
Who do you think is more wifey on the panel right now?
I feel like I am.
Liar!
Why you got to ask her
I'm
twice?
toxic, but like I feel like I am
Okay,
wifey.
okay.
I've been wifey. I was wifey. I was loyal.
then why
Besides
didn't
yourself,
you stay wifey?
besides
Because
your,
of him. Because it was toxic on his end, not mine.
besides yourself, who at this table would you pick? Who's
You. I
What, you
guess.
casting a spell? Whispering over there?
What?
She was
I
like,
heard that too.
I was just saying that.
I didn't even say
who
nothing.
was that? Who was
I
that?
have no idea.
So,
Who was singing Delusional?
Someone was casting a
say
fucking
nothing.
spell.
It must have been this one
Okay,
over here.
who do you think's more wifey? Go ahead.
Me.
You think you are?
Besides
I am.
yourself.
Besides
I
yourself.
am. I feel like
Red
I am.
flag.
All right, fair
Besides
enough.
yourself at the table.
Listen, she loves being delusional. Okay, it is
Delulu
what
is
it is.
Chululu.
Okay.
You'll find us a Lulu.
All right, ladies. So right now
You're
we're
gonna skip me?
Yeah, I was about to
I'm
say.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we
that's
had
kind
you
of
already.
rude. I'm Mrs. Princess.
Right here. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I
Okay.
think she's wifey.
All right, ladies. So we were talking about marriage before you and him. We were talking about marriage. I have a question for you, ladies. Okay, if a man and a woman are married, right? They're married. Is the man entitled to her body? Right? Is he entitled to her body? That's his wife. Is he entitled to her body, or if she doesn't want to have sex for 3 months? Hey, listen, she just don't want to have sex for 3 months. What do you think? Is he entitled to her body?
Are you saying like, oh, like if I don't want to have sex?
Let me dumb it down for you. If me and you are married, right, and I want to fuck you tonight, can I have sex with you, or can you say no?
I can say no if I want to, but obviously I know that you have needs and I have needs too.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
let's say right now you don't want to have sex with me. Can you deny me sex even though we're married?
I'll give you head, I guess.
Okay, no.
I'll compromise.
Okay.
It's about compromise.
Okay.
Relationships are about compromise.
Fair enough. But if you really didn't want to have sex and you didn't want to give me head, could you keep that from me? Is that fair?
There's a certain limit to everything, though. Like it can't be all the time. It can't be like, you know what I mean? Like there's a balance to
I don't want to
certain
look
to
at
everything.
anybody anymore.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. We're gonna move on. Listen, I don't understand. This is a yes or no question. Can a woman?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
If I wanted to.
Okay. We're married, right? Can you withhold sex from me, or is it am I entitled to your body? You're my wife.
I feel like why would I be with somebody that I didn't want to
No.
have sex with all the time? So
Listen, ladies, stop switching it up. It's just a question that I'm asking you. Because here's the thing: in relationships, things change. All right, 6 years into the relationship, you don't want to have sex as much as you did when you first started.
Facts.
Can you keep sex from me if you don't feel like having sex, even though we're married?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. What about you?
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Now we fucking.
We fucking. So
If you don't want to fuck,
Nah, I'm still
you're gonna let
fucking.
him rape you, basically.
That's not rape.
Whoa.
That's not a man.
Holy
That's
shit.
not
That's
rape.
basically
That
what it
is my
is.
man. That's not rape. That's my man. He's providing, and I'm
Red
just there
flag.
sitting
If you don't
pretty. So
wanna
the less I
fuck-
could do is just give him some fucking pussy. What do
If
you
you
mean?
don't want to fuck,
No.
if you don't feel
Listen.
like
What
it,
if
if
you
your
just like a
vagina is
stick
hurting,
No. It's most men last 10 fucking minutes. You can't just lay down for 10 fucking minutes.
no.
Come on,
Definitely.
like
She
it's
has
not
a
that
point. She has a
hard.
point.
It's
She has
not
a
that
point.
Sorry,
hard.
I'm gonna have to agree with
Definitely
her, but it's also because of how I am. But I
Nah,
I
you're
agree with
crazy.
her.
All
Yeah,
right.
very
She has a point.
So me and you are married. You don't want to have sex. I do. Am I entitled to have sex?
I mean, yeah, there's times where you want to have sex and your man don't want to have sex, and guess what? He still fucks you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Men. Men are very honorable in that sense.
I agree.
Men are very honorable in that
So
sense.
let me ask you
We never
this.
turned it down.
Let's say
Yeah.
somebody breaks in the house and I don't feel like protecting you.
Well, then
He's
you
talking to
protect
you.
your own self.
Girl,
But you should be
how?
with
I
a
guess
man
we're
that's
dead.
protecting you.
But why be useless? Like, why be helpless? Like, yeah, as a girl, you're gonna be
But
like,
that's you being helpless too. Those are his needs. He needs that. Like, man, work with that. Like,
but if they're not gonna
nah,
go
you got
fight
the
back,
wrong,
then what?
you
You're
got
just
the
gonna
wrong
die.
thing.
You're just gonna die
Hold
if
on,
he can't
hold
help
on.
you.
Here's a situation. You classified it as grape, right?
Grape.
Yes.
Oh,
We
okay.
can't use
Oh,
that.
yeah, I
This is
understood.
YouTube,
I understood.
right? So you classified that as grape. I'm not a random stranger. You're
Yeah.
my wife. You're my wife. We're married.
But that's the same thing as like fathers or stepfathers. They're
No,
not a
it's
random
not.
person.
It's not because
It
you're married.
is.
No, it's
You're
not.
going the
Yes,
wrong
that
way.
is. I don't know why you're looking confused. If
No.
there's a man that you know, like you know him, yes, that's your husband. Yes,
Yes,
of course, it's
but
okay.
you guys-
That's
you
your
guys-
husband. But if
this
you
is-
don't want to fuck,
You
you
just
don't
could-
want to
you
fuck.
okay.
Yo,
If you don't want to have sex,
yo,
you don't want to
yo.
have sex.
Do you
That's
know
what it
the
is.
okay, do you know what happens when you get married to somebody? You guys say vows to each other. Right?
Was it in
Is
the
that
vows
correct?
to say that you have to fuck him whenever he wants to and not when you
I
want?
wasn't finished. You guys say vows to each other. You're committing to that person even when you don't like them. You're committing to that person even when you don't feel like they are that person right now. Like you're committing to that. It's not a state of I feel like it. I feel marriage is not like that, because then that's what marriage is going to turn out to be. How it is today. Everybody just gets divorced over minor little things. It's a commitment, and in that commitment, you need to learn how to be selfless. Because that's the way a marriage works. When you learn how to put other people's need above your own, and especially when it's your husband, because your husband is providing for you. He's taking care of you. He is making sure that you're safe. He's doing all of those things for you. And you're telling me you can't be selfless when you don't feel like it?
So if somebody just fucks you, if he just fucks you and you don't want to, you're not going to feel used?
Do you know how selfish that is for you to say that?
That's fine, but if somebody fucks you and you didn't want to fuck him, you didn't want to fuck him, so you wouldn't feel used?
Young lady, that's your
my husband.
So what?
That's so okay.
But
So
she's 19.
let's pretend you're a man right now, right? You hate your fucking wife, whatever. You guys got in a fight. That's still your wife, okay? Your wife needs to, I don't know, get her nails done, or she needs something from a store. At that moment, what are you gonna do? You're gonna say no to your wife? Do you think a man would say no to his wife because at that moment he doesn't like her?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a man.
I really, real quick, I don't understand where you don't understand that. We're married. You and I are married, right? When we got married, we said vows to each other, right? And so it is your duty to give me that pussy if I want that shit, bro.
Damn.
Facts.
Like that you're not just like my girlfriend anymore. You're my wife.
That's facts.
That's associated with that like Rosa de Guadalupe color purple syndrome shit, where they think that they're just getting raped and abused, and they got to be on their hands and knees scrubbing the floor, kind of mentality. That's what that comes from. They don't understand that when you're with a man, it's his duty to protect you, and it's your duty to satisfy him in every way, in every sense of the word.
It's your duty to submit.
Do you believe?
Notice
do you
she
believe in the
overlooked the
Bible?
protection thing too.
Do you believe in the Bible? Are you religious in any form?
Yes, I am religious. I
Did
don't
you
believe in
know-
the white
Stop the
Jesus
cap.
out.
Okay, do you
She
know that
believes
in
on
the
a black
do you
Jesus.
know
The
do you know that
only
in the
the real
Bible
Jesus.
do you know that in the Bible
Which is what, the black
when you
Jesus?
get in the Bible when you get married to somebody and that's your husband, that's your man, did you know that God even considers sex not being your option anymore because you're supposed to please that man that is now yours?
That's facts.
There's even a scripture that says marriage is sacred and the bed is undefiled.
Damn.
What color is your God?
Okay, but I have a
Your-
question. What
color
if
is
you're
your
just
God?
not in the mood
Black.
that day?
Hold on.
What if I'm not in the mood to
Why
protect
does
you
that matter?
against
He's
somebody
black.
breaking
The
in?
But
God
what
is
if you
from
had a long
Africa.
day?
What if I had a long day too, and I don't feel like getting stabbed by the guy that broke into
But
the
that's
house?
not the same.
It is the
It is
same.
the same,
To a
though.
man,
Yeah,
it's the
but
same.
you guys, damn, bro, bitches
Like,
are
what if you
selfish
feel
as fuck
bad?
nowadays? This shit's crazy.
Like, what if
So
you
you're
feel
gonna
bad?
so obviously if you feel bad, your men first of all should know that you feel bad and you're not in no condition to do it. That's because you feel bad. That's because you're ill. Okay, of course you're ill,
Right.
but because you don't feel like it.
No, not because you don't feel like it. I'm asking like
You
because
just said, oh, I had a hard day. I just
because
don't
what
feel
if
like
you
it
had
today.
a really long day, you got home, you have a horrible headache, you want to lay down.
I would
Ew.
fix it.
But y'all
I would
never
fucking
established
fix it.
that though. Y'all said if
Sex
you don't
fix
feel
it.
like it. Y'all didn't establish like, oh, why you don't feel like
No,
it.
no, no.
Yeah,
See, no,
and,
yo,
and
shut
you
up.
don't feel like it. Is this? That's
Bro,
even less.
Bro, yo, you guys are moving the fucking goalpost. When we asked this question, it was a very simple fucking question. Now you guys are adding, well, what if she's sick and what if she has cancer? What, bro, no one ever fucking said that. We just said if a man and a woman are married, is he entitled to have sex with her and her body whenever he wants it, right? Whenever he needs it, right? So you ladies said no. Right. And everyone here is telling you that's very selfish. Right. He gave you an example. Well, what if I don't feel like getting stabbed by the guy who just broke into our house? And she said that's not the same. What's worse, having sex with your husband or getting stabbed and potentially dying protecting your wife? Which one's worse?
Potentially dying.
Okay, then. Shut the fuck up. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
That does not correlate. I think the rebuttal would be. I think the rebuttal would be, okay, what if you're married to the woman and she wants to fuck you, but that you don't want to fuck?
That's what I said, though. That's what I just said. Okay, I'm gonna go back to what I said. Men, regardless to the situation, I'm just gonna put it at this. I agree with them. Men tend to never say no to their wife. They always cater to their wife. You want to have sex, your man is gonna lay pipe. He's gonna lay pipe unless he's like half dead or dying. He's gonna lay pipe.
Men want to fuck at least 3 times a day, every single day.
Exactly. He's gonna lay pipe.
And also, don't you agree that sex fixes everything too?
And that's why protection is the closest thing that correlates to a woman not feeling like wanting to have sex with her husband, because sometimes we don't feel like going downstairs to attack the assailants breaking into our crib. It's the closest thing that'll correlate to an example like that, but you overlook right over it just because you're so triggered by the fact that everyone on the table believes that you should give your husband a little bit of pussy even if you don't feel like it.
No, I'm definitely not triggered. You guys can believe what you want to believe. That's fine.
You definitely feel triggered.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why a guy, right? Listen, think about this for a second, right? A wife could deny her husband sex, and then that same night, someone breaks into their house, right?
It's still the man's duty.
He's still gonna go down there and protect his wife because it's called duty. It's his fucking duty to do that. She just didn't give me sex, but I still love her, and I'm still gonna go out there and try to defend her against this guy, even if I die. Because it is my duty. I would say it is your duty to give your husband sex.
Yeah, God says that.
It's your fucking duty to give your husband sex. It's not about what you fucking feel. What do you mean? Fucking your favorite character in Walking Dead died and now you don't want to give me sex? Shut the fuck up.
And me personally, I feel like if you don't want to have sex with your husband,
First of all, if you don't, that's a really good point right there. First of all, if you don't want to have sex with your husband, number one, you don't respect the man that much because you wouldn't say no to that man.
So fucking them means you have respect for them?
Yes, of course. That what?
Like, baby, this pussy's yours. Get up in it.
You can't be that delusional, man. I swear to God.
Wow.
If you respect that man, why would you want to? If that's your duty and you know you're there, because obviously unless he has 3 girlfriends in the house, that's your duty to satisfy him. So if you respect that man, you're gonna give that man what his worth, and that is giving sex. That is having sex with him.
And it's biological too. A man has more of an urge to have sex the more stressed he is. That's biological. It's like we associate having sex with relief.
Yes.
We associate sex with some sort of peace, right? Some sort of dopamine hit. So the more stressed we are, the more we're urging to have sex with our woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're out here kicking the shit out of everybody. We want to come home and have sex with our wife.
Yep.
It's like a release.
And now let me ask you this. On that night that you don't choose to have sex with him, is it okay for him to go and have sex with another woman?
No.
Or would you find that offensive?
Obviously, that's offensive.
Okay, so why not give him a little bit of pussy? You don't even gotta jack him off.
Thank you.
In the
under well, the y'all covers, saying fuck him, like that's
still,
what I'm going
to. At compromise.
She literally compromised and said hell. You're like, okay, she said hell. Y'all like, oh no, fuck him.
I feel like head is more work than just
ladies. But here again,
we never said anything about her.
Listen, you're moving the goalposts, and I understand you wanted to compromise, but with your situation, what I'm saying is, what if I don't want you to give me head? What if I just want to release, like he said? I want to go. I want to go a little rough with you. I'm stressed the fuck out.
You want to go to Pound Town?
So, listen. The problem is when you say things like that, bro. Even though I get why you're saying it, it gives women the impression that okay, cool, I don't want to have sex with him, so at least I could jack him off, and he still doesn't deserve sex. I'm gonna say that a guy deserves whatever the fuck he wants from his wife. Oh shit! Okay, whatever the fuck he wants. If you're my wife and I'm protecting for you, and I'm providing for you, and I'm provisioning, you owe me whatever the fuck I want. That's how it goes, bro. Wait a minute. Why am I gonna give you everything you want, and I'm gonna get shorted on what I want the most, which is sex?
I agree. I feel like as long as the relationship and the marriage is good, then but if things are going sideways,
like I said before, if you do not want to give your man the thing every day, why are you with them?
Exactly.
But I was raised like old school. You cater to your man. You cater to your man.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the only excuse would be like if things are going sideways in your marriage.
Why are you with them?
Okay.
If you
Don't
got
be with
married
them.
and things are starting to go sideways, you can't help but like if it's going sideways, it's going sideways.
So I'm gonna go into my next question.
Yeah.
So who leaves marriages more, women or men? Start off with you, Ms. Liddy.
I think women.
You think women?
I think women.
Okay. What about you?
I wouldn't know how to tell you.
Stupid. I just asked you to give me your opinion. Who do you think leaves marriages more, men or women?
I don't know. I mean, I guess women.
Okay, women. What about you?
Sure.
Women.
Women. What about you?
Women.
What about you over there?
Men.
Men. Okay. Why do you say men?
Because if you're not doing your part as a woman, what do you expect from your man to do? Just stick around and wait for you to do your part while he's doing everything?
What if the man is not doing everything in his part though?
But what
So
I
there you
said,
go, moving the goalpost, ladies.
what I said, if you're as a man, you're doing everything and your wife is not doing.
But we're picturing the man as like if he's perfect. And what if he's not?
Ladies, let me. Yo, this is what. This
Like
is
what
why.
if they're selling
this
you on
is
a
why-
fake
listen,
dream and you get
this is-
into
hold on.
something and you
This is
realize
why
it's not what you
before-
expected?
This is why before you came down here from North Carolina, I would be stressed the fuck out because I do this shit every single day, and this is logical.
I'm just
This
saying
is
my
logical,
I don't
right?
know if I could be wrong.
Like
but
think about it like this.
I agree with you.
Listen,
I'm being
listen,
realistic.
Listen, the example that we just talked about, me and you are married and you still won't give me sex and I'm your husband. We deal with that shit. Men deal with that shit every single day.
Yeah.
And they still don't fucking leave.
Women
and they still don't leave.
80% of the divorce rate.
Yes.
Actually, it's 75, 77%. I'm sorry.
77. I like to round up.
Yeah, I like to
so I
round
do
to the
80.
nearest whole
I like to
number.
round up. So
80%.
about 80% of divorces are initiated by women, and even the ones that are initiated by men, usually they're initiated because the wife said, "I want a divorce. I can't afford it. I want you to pay for it." Right? I don't really see men just leaving marriages like that. Like men get the short end of the stick. You guys don't even want to have sex with your husbands, and they'll still stay and provide for you.
Yeah.
Right? And here's another fact. You guys don't want to give sexy, and then when he cheats, you're like, I don't know why he cheated. Oh my God. Yeah, I've been such a good woman to him. I cooked for him, and I just the one time I didn't want to have sex. Come on, man.
Cooking.
Damn, bro.
And actually, 90 the numbers jump when they're college educated women.
Oh, yeah.
It goes up to 90%.
No
Yeah.
shade, no tea.
Yeah. So
Oh,
shout out
wow.
to independent women with bachelor degrees, and I got 8 degrees, and yeah. Congratulations, buy some
I
kitty.
feel
Why
like
you look at
men,
me when you say that?
I said it to you because you don't have any diplomas, any degrees, but you still have that.
How would you know that? Do you? Do I?
Wait, didn't you just say you were 20?
Yeah.
What degrees do you have?
I'm in school.
I that's not what.
Stop the cap.
I don't have a degree yet, but I'm working forward towards my degree.
I said I said
Shut
you
up.
don't have any degrees. She said, "How do you know that?" I said, "You're 20. You just left your mom's house."
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
no, I didn't.
wait,
First
wait,
of all,
pause,
but
pause.
I'm asking because you were looking at me like you were so
I-
sure
I-
about what
first
I'm.
of all,
No, he looked at me a lot. I was
I
like,
looked
damn.
around. I looked
I thought
around.
he was talking
But
to
listen,
me.
if-
But there are, I'm sorry to cut you off, but there are people like of my age range that I've seen with diplomas and they can sit there and say, yeah, I got a degree
yeah,
in
but those
this.
are minorities. You're talking about the minorities.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And yes, I look around, and for some reason, when I look around, women tend to be like, "Why are you looking at?" You did it earlier too.
Yeah, I did.
Why are you looking at me? I said, bro, I'm
He just-
literally I'm
yeah.
speaking in general. But what I notice is when women feel attacked, is because usually it applies.
I'm not even looking at him, Eric. My eyes are closed.
Usually it fucking applies. Okay. Usually it applies.
God.
Do we have any super chats, man? Let me see. Shout out to the chat, man. We see you guys. Make sure you
Yeah.
guys like the video, man.
Like the
video.
fucking video, you guys.
Real quick,
Subscribe to the channel.
guys, make sure you guys become a member, guys. Right now, we're just gonna pause real quick, guys. Hit our logo and go to the top. Right up here, we have the join button. When you join, we have 6 tiers, guys. The lowest tier is only $4.99, guys. I'm back here producing. Shout out to me. Thank you, guys. But make sure you guys sign up. Make sure you guys become a member, man. We want to see more of you guys in the member chat. The member chat's fucking lit, man. Thank you, guys. Do you guys want to do the IGs?
Actually, another thing too. Since there's a lot of you guys on here right now, I think you guys should talk about the time tomorrow, where to watch, and where everybody can support you all.
Yeah,
because
guys,
nobody really knows that. They're asking earlier.
Well, if you're a member, you're gonna get all this information anyways. So become a member if you want to know all this stuff, just off principle, because that's what we do. We have a members chat for you guys. We give you guys. Do me a favor. Read yo. All right. If you're talking and I start looking over here, how you gonna feel about that?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Okay. Cool. So guys, if you want to become a member, we do give all this information out, right? What we're doing, things we're going to do with the studio, yacht parties, etc. So become a member if you haven't already done it. It's $4.99, bro. Come on, bro. $4.99. You guys, come on.
$5.
$5, bro. Tomorrow we are going to Pearly Things, right? That's a big platform, guys. They have 2 million subscribers. Pearly Things is a fucking a beast, man. Shout out to her. It's at 7 p.m. and it's here in Miami. It'll be me and Hector going there tomorrow, and we're really excited, man.
So just to clarify, that's going to be on their channel,
On
not
their
yours.
channel, yeah, on their channel. Yep, on their channel, not our channel, guys. But yeah, man, we're really excited to go on there tomorrow. So make sure you guys tap in for that one. And yeah, man, I appreciate you guys real quick. So, guys, I have another question, and it's for the ladies.
You want to play the game before we hit that question?
Which game you want to play?
Question. What game do we got set up, Steve?
You want to do the Instagram?
I want to do the IGs real quick.
All right, we can do the IGs, but let's do it faster this time, bro, because we're spending too much time on it.
Let's do it.
Who said, "Oh fuck"?
Me, because my IGs are private.
Did you add her IG, bro? She said it's private.
No, but it's a private account, like what I post memes on, because I lost my main account.
All right. Well, we're gonna start with the most toxic girl on the fucking channel. That's what we're gonna do.
Is that is that first picture an AI picture?
Yes, it is.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
Jesus Christ.
All
right, guys. So, ladies, we're gonna judge how thoughty, how hoey, how promiscuous each of your Instagrams.
Who's this one right here? You right here?
This
Brittany?
is the toxic.
Gotcha. Yeah, she looks that. Yeah.
Okay, this is definitely a
Red flag.
Jesus Christ, what's going on here?
Bikini pic?
Haram. Okay.
Bikini pic.
Yo, hold on. Go to that one. Look how short that is, bro. That's a no.
It's eating.
Holy
Red
shit.
flag.
This one?
No, I was talking about the other one. Oh, keep going down. You know what? I'll start the rating on this one.
Okay.
From 1 to 10 on a whole scale, I would give her a solid 9.
Oh,
yeah.
Fire dog and dialogue.
I'm gonna give her a solid 9. Yeah. Because you gotta understand, I'm giving you this rating based off what men would see when they go on your page.
Yeah.
And all that screams to me is toxic. She's probably got daddy issues, and man, I want to fuck. That's literally what guys are thinking. Okay. Go ahead, bro. From 1 to 10, what would you give her?
Yeah, solid 9.
A solid 9.
Solid 9. And is those two pictures, the bikini picture and then the other picture. Your body is for your husband. The one with the short dress.
Hold on. Repeat that.
Your body is for your husband.
Why do you say that? Why isn't it for all the guys watching her on Instagram?
Yeah, no. That's masculine. You think that you can attract a man like that. It's not the man you want. Men are just gonna line the fuck, not want to marry you.
Look at all these thirsty comments. Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
look at these comments.
All right, we're just gonna let you two do it.
Oh,
We'll go to
that
the
one
next
with the tree too.
This
With
one
the
right here?
tree?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that tree looks like a fucking That's just a red
All right,
flag.
let's go to the next one.
Haram.
Okay.
All right.
Who's this right
This
here?
is Letty.
Oh, Liddy. Okay.
Liddy.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Liddy.
What is with y'all ladies in these fucking
God damn, bro. Liddy.
Liddy.
Liddy, do you own like a regular outfit?
I do.
You
I
do?
do.
You do? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't
What do you
post
think
that
about
much
this
though.
one?
Liddy, let me ask you a question as a man, right? What your future husband, what does he get that's so precious that you're not showing on this Instagram page?
My pussy. I ain't showing my pussy.
Yeah, but I see everything but that.
She belongs to the streets.
I see everything but that. So what's your husband really getting when he's marrying you?
Yeah, but he shouldn't be marrying me for like just how I look. Like,
Oh wow.
I think I have a lot more qualities.
Wow.
I guess.
Okay, fair enough. What from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give her an 8, man. What about you?
What you acting?
10, you guys.
I was
Like
eight?
it's
Damn.
that's a
Yeah.
straight 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna
man.
give her-
especially
I'm
after
gonna
that
definitely give her a
comment.
10.
I show less in my.
Nah, this is a 10.
That for some reason that tree pic really fucked me up for you.
Yeah,
That tree pic was
this
really
one right here.
that shit really fucked me up, bro.
Fucked up. All right, next one.
Yeah.
Are we
Hey, shout out to me, guys. I took it
Uh-oh.
down.
Shout out
Where's
to
the
Fanny,
third one?
okay?
Shout out to Fanny.
You knew what was coming.
Okay, so she did
Just
take
in
it
case you
down.
guys didn't know, she had some thoughty shit on
Yeah.
yesterday. She finally took it
Damn.
off.
Shout out to her. She did archive it.
No, I deleted it. I can show you.
Okay.
Stop the
On
cap.
Fanny,
I swear.
Hey, Steve, on Fanny, go through the highlights. Is there still
That's
a lot
still
of
I
there.
took
club?
some things down.
That's
Is there
still
still a lot of
things,
club
some
stuff?
things.
That's still there.
I gotta
Yeah.
take that down too, though.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
This is haram. Right
Okay.
here.
That's in church?
That is
no,
in
that's
church.
a club. That's a club. She knows what's up. That's a club.
Hey, chat.
First of all, can you guys think about that for a second?
Yeah.
There's a club that
It's
mocks
named
Jesus,
Santos. That's
bro.
crazy.
Like,
That's
just
crazy,
think
yeah.
about that.
But think about that. Fanny was there.
Falcon.
Oh
Fanny
my
was
God,
posing
I'm
in front of the altar.
sorry.
That is
Do you
insane.
know how much?
I'll take it
Because you say
down.
you're religious, but do you know how much?
I
of a
didn't say I
sin-
was religious.
Do you know how much of a sin that is?
Yeah, but I never said I was religious.
But-
I'm
but
not
hold
playing
on.
that game. I'm
Fa-
out here drinking.
Nah, Fanny has a VIP section in hell, man. Yeah, shout out to her.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I
shout out
hope
to
there's drinks there.
Y'all gonna laugh at
Chicky Chick right here. She look like she does.
I'm not religious though.
I'm good. You know what? I'm
It
gonna.
has nothing to do with religious. It's the way that men will
Nah,
look at you.
I
They
get you
think that
guys.
you're a
I get you guys, and
drinker
I will
you're-
take the advice. I'm gonna take that one too. I'll just keep that
All
one.
right, what
then.
we gonna get this one, guys?
I'm gonna give her a 7, bro.
Finding in trouble
I'm going
for
up there
real.
with 9.
You're talking about because of the stories? I was
Because
just
of the
talking about
stories, yeah, even the
Fanny, you're
stories.
still like at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still at
You
8.
still got a lot of work to do, young lady.
Okay, damn.
I think the chat's disappointed in you. The chat might be
Yeah, I know, I can
disappointed.
see
Because it's
it.
like halfway.
They're,
It's like
they're disappointed
lukewarm,
at the
it's
photo
like
in
one
front
foot
of.
in,
Okay,
one
I'm gonna
foot
take
out.
it down. No, for real. I
No,
agree.
it's not
I
about
agree.
taking it down. It's about stop doing that
Yeah,
shit.
no, I am.
You know, like
I
you're,
see it.
You're drinking. You're chilling at the. You're showing your ass to the camera in front of Jesus. Like it just.
Nah,
it's-
you facts.
You know.
I take advice from Hector. What have I been doing since I've been here? Taking advice from Hector.
You just took the picture
I'm
down.
shivering in my timbers
Yeah.
about my private account.
Yeah, she's taking accountability. She's
Yeah,
taking
no, for
advice.
sure.
It's just really slow.
Sorry, I'm gonna work
Let's
harder.
go to the
All right,
next one.
Kyla,
bro.
we're already on it. She only has 2 pictures.
Yeah, this one right here.
Can't really gauge this one. I give it like a 2.
I give her like a 2 as well. 2, 3. Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know much, but behind that, it's like a battered, traumatized woman who just went through a breakup. You know, that's kind of like the vibes that I'm getting right there.
That's fine.
Hector, what do you think?
Based off the IG, it's very deceiving. I'm gonna say that very deceiving because when you're talking, it's just a whole another story.
All right, well, we'll go to the
I
last
don't
one.
talk on Instagram.
Okay.
This one.
Oh shit.
She kind of.
Hello, motherfucker.
She knows you got a fat ass.
All right. This is you right here. This is your private account.
Yeah, that's my little private account where
Okay.
I post the bullshit.
Okay.
Bullshit. Huh?
Oh, by the way, I am a bartender, so y'all will see bartender things.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I see some.
Oh.
I see some thotty
I'm
things.
not alone though.
That don't matter. You a part of it.
You part of the
You are when
team.
you surround yourself.
No,
She's
no.
not
I'm
alone.
working.
You a
I'm a
part of it.
bartender. I'm good.
She's not alone. She has other whores with her.
Yeah, yo, single women keep women single. Look at that
No. I was actually in a relationship at that time, but
shit. Which is
And
even
that's
fucking
disrespectful.
I'm at work.
Red flag.
Chilling.
Wow.
Yo,
Which one is you? Which one
I'm
is
not
you?
alone. I
Okay,
have
then
other
agree.
whores with me.
this
Yeah,
is,
definitely.
Yeah, this is nah. I give you an
Wait,
8.
do you have a
I give you a
child?
9.
No.
Oh, okay. I saw a kid on there. Sorry.
Wow.
I give you a 9.
People
Yeah,
have
I'm with
siblings.
Steve.
Can we
That's
read
saying
the
nine.
messages? I want to
Ladies,
know.
ladies.
Oh, that's just the group chat.
Okay.
Oh.
But
Ladies,
that's like my friend group chat.
ladies, I want you to keep in mind that when we do this, it's
Ho
not
ho ho! Merry Christmas.
it's not to put you guys down, but it is to let you know the way men think when they see your page. Okay. And I get it. You guys might not like us after the show because of this, but at least
She only with the gang.
The whole shout out to Jakeem. Jakeem upstairs.
All right. So, ladies, do you understand why we do this? We're trying to get you guys to think from a male's perspective what they see when they go into your page. Okay. Now I understand some of them in private, but eventually when you accept the request, that's what we see as well. Okay. I'm gonna give her.
What you think, Eric?
I'm not gonna lie. That group pic gives her.
We can't just scroll past this bullshit.
I'm not.
I'm gonna
I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all do y'all thing.
I'm gonna give her a 10 off this one.
Me a 10?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna give
love
you a
this
10.
audio.
We got
You
real thoughts at the table.
I'm gonna give you a 10. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a 10.
Shit. God damn.
Bro, she's had a boyfriend and she's doing that shit.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't gotten cut off.
I have a question. Your boyfriend didn't tell you anything about this?
Sucker.
Okay, so listen, guys. You see, this is why I always tell you guys the problem starts with the men because women follow men, and if you guys didn't allow this bullshit wouldn't fucking happen.
I'm sorry. I agree
Preach.
with men. Women do follow men.
What she's saying is if your man had a standard, you wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, no, I'm
Because-
not saying that I disagree. I agree with her 100%.
And your father's what?
Sorry?
Arab? Your father's Arab?
We're not gonna talk about my father.
Haram!
Okay. Shout out to you. I'm gonna give
Muslims are really conservative.
Yeah. Well,
Like I said earlier,
original ones
my-
from the east. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm
The ones
like
here-
I said earlier, my father was not in my life, so
The ones here
we don't really got shit to say
ones
about
here,
that.
the ones here in the West, bro, they're different, bro. I will say that. So shout out to you. What would you give her for? I gave her a 10. What would you give her?
Yeah, around 10. Yeah,
Around 10.
That group picture is crazy.
Yeah, I'll talk about
that group picture is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to you, man. So we do have a super chat. Let's power him up real quick, man. Shout out to Rico. He says, run them ratings. Okay, cool. Fuck. What are we doing, bro? It's like 20 and up. We're doing ratings, or what? I forgot what it was, bro. The rating game. We can do it real quick, I guess. All right, ladies, let's have fun real quick. We're gonna do a rating game.
But can we also rate you guys?
I guess, yeah. You can rate me and you can rate me, him and Steve. I guess we'll make it fun. But listen, the only thing I ask, ladies, is number one, don't take it personal. Number one, don't take this personal. And then number two, make it short and concise. Don't sit here and be like, oh, I don't know when I rate her. You guys all know physically what you think about each other. As a matter of fact, I would say women judge women more than men judge women. Okay,
we do.
So real quick, make it short and concise. We're going to judge each other based off physical appearance only. Just physical appearance, the way we look. Not personality, not mentality, not anything that anybody said here tonight. Just physical looks only, okay? From 1 to 10. 10 means you're a supermodel. You look great. 1 means you're ugly, okay? You're ugly if you're a number 1. 5 is an average rating, okay? You look like an average person. That's okay. You know what? We're going to start off with you. So what would you rate her from 1 to 10?
I would rate her a 6.
A 6. Okay. What would you rate her right here from 1 to 10?
Who, her?
No. She's rating everybody
you.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So what would you rate her from 1 to 10?
I probably rate you like a 7.5, almost an 8, actually.
Let's make it interesting. You can't use 7.
Oh man.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. All right. Cool. So what would you rate her?
Okay. So a 6 then.
A 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the lowest I've ever gotten here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you rate her right here?
I got 5.
Okay. What would you rate her right here?
Probably an 8.
An 8. What would you rate her right here?
A 6.
Okay. What would you rate yourself?
A 5.
Okay. Same thing right here. What would you rate her? From 1 to 10. Do me a favor. Stop swinging and speaking to the mic. What would you rate her?
A 5.
Okay. What would you rate her right here?
An 8.
An 8. What would you rate her?
A 6.
What would you rate her right here?
An 8.
What would you rate her? Into the mic.
6.
A 6. And what would you rate yourself?
A 10.
Stupid.
I don't want to hear none of that
Fair
shit.
enough. What would you rate her from 1 to 10?
4, 6, 5, 6, 5.
Okay. What would you rate yourself?
I am I can't use 7.
Yeah, you can't
8.
use 7. Okay. All right, cool. What would you I'm gonna have you start from her this time, okay? Because we're going that way. What would you rate her from 1 to 10?
A 5.
Okay, what would you rate her?
A 6.
What would you rate her right here?
5.
Okay, what would you rate her?
Well, I'll give Fanny a 6.
What would you rate her right here?
A 6.
Okay, what would you rate yourself?
A 7.
A 7.
Wait, you can't use 7.
Stop the cap. Shit. Well, then I'm a 6 as well.
Okay, what would you, Fanny, rate her from 1 to 10?
We're rating off looks, right?
Just looks. Come on, we said this already.
A 6.5. 8.
God damn it, bro.
8.
So 6.5, 8. What would you rate her? I hate the 0.5s, bro.
6.5.
Come on, man.
You don't got a 3.5.
Don't use 0.5.
What would
Okay,
you,
6.
Okay, what would you rate her right here?
A 4.
A 4. What would you rate yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a 9.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
All right, real quick. You, what would you rate her 1 to 10?
6.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
She's a 10.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
5.
What would you rate yourself?
A solid 6.
A solid
Damn, girl, I
6.
think you got the wrong memo.
All right, fair
No, I
enough,
don't.
man. Chat, let me know if you guys agree with the ladies. Now the ladies are gonna rate the guys, okay? Very short and concise, the way you guys just did that, okay?
Off looks, right?
Off look. Come on,
Got it,
man.
got it.
Same standards, ladies.
Sorry,
Come
sorry.
on. This is common sense, man. You know, this is I hate when women say that women are better than men and you're smarter than men.
But I never said that.
But no, in general, women say this. And the reality is, man, some of the girls that come on the show, you guys are dumb as fuck, man.
Facts.
Holy shit, bro.
Lying assholes.
Lying
Oh,
asshole,
no, they
man.
lying. I'm a 9.
You rated yourself a 9.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest.
Based
If I
on
rate
look,
you
hell yeah.
something, it's because I've seen a lot of people that look like you.
Oh, that's
So-
true. That could be that
Listen,
too.
listen.
If
now,
I look, if I
ladies.
think you look like somebody, you look.
Okay, April.
Like an average
we're gonna
person.
rate the gentleman now, okay? Same thing, ladies. Our feelings won't get hurt, okay? You're gonna rate him, myself, then you're gonna rate real quick. Take a look at him real quick. Ew, bro.
Oh my god.
Let's listen.
Yeah.
Yo, you're not gonna see him again. So take a good look at him.
We're not gonna. Oh, okay.
You're not gonna look at him again. So I'm telling you.
Chopstick.
All right. Okay. All right. Real quick. What would you rate him from 1 to 10?
That's my dog.
You know what?
Eight.
Hold on. Okay. Go ahead. So 1 to 10.
8.
Okay. Me. Come on.
5.
Okay. What would you rate him?
5.
Okay. Fair. What about you, Fanny? Rate him, myself, and then Steve. Go ahead.
A 9.
Okay. What would you rate me?
A 6.
Okay. What would you rate him?
A 6.
Okay. What would you rate him?
8.
Okay. What would you rate me?
6.
Okay. What would you rate him over there?
A 6.
Okay. Fair enough. What would you rate him
7.
from 1 to 10? Go ahead.
A 6.
Okay. What would you rate me?
A 4.
Okay. What would you rate him over there?
A 5.
Okay. What would you rate him?
8,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
and 6.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for being short and concise, and thanks for being good sports. Okay, now we're gonna rate the ladies. Okay, we're gonna rate the ladies, and Steve, do me a favor. You're gonna rate them as well, but make it short and concise, bro. We're not gonna take long. Okay, do me a favor. Take your headset off real quick and stand up. And yeah, go ahead.
No way.
Yeah, go ahead. Stand up for me right there. All right. Yeah, you know, come back
go
over
back,
here.
go
Yeah,
back.
come back over here. Wait, how much did you say you weighed again?
150.
Plus 50. Okay. I appreciate that. You can you know what? Go ahead. Stand up again. Right there.
We gotta do a twirl.
Go. Wait. You weigh 150? You weigh 150?
He said 150 plus 50.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
He gonna bring out a scale.
I got beans, greens, potatoes,
Oh, you can weigh us?
lamb, ranch, pork.
This is the scale.
Please do our weights, please.
Stand right here, bro.
We're all gonna get on it?
No.
I'm sorry,
she
what?
said she's 150.
I look
Get on the
cute.
scale, he
Get on the
said.
scale.
Can I keep it a buck with you? I'm not doing that because that's mad disrespectful.
You said you're 150.
Yeah.
Then you're not. Did you say you're not 150?
No, I am 150. And
I
I'm
don't
not
wanna hear
hopping
none
on
of
the
this shit.
scale.
Okay,
Stop
but then
the
if
cap.
you're not lying,
No, but that's something like
No, I'm not doing it.
That's in your feelings.
Yo, hold up, bro.
no, but I don't understand.
You're either 150 or you're not.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, but what I don't
I don't wanna hear none of
understand.
that
Let's
shit.
make it fair. Let's all get on it so we know who's lying and who's not.
What I no,
So
but
she doesn't take it personal.
Listen,
Hold on.
I'm not taking shit personal. I'm not doing it.
Yo. Yes, you are taking it personal.
No, I'm not.
Yo. You said you're 150. You said you're 150. We pulled out the scale. You're not 150. I looked
Stop
at
the
you.
cap.
You're not 150.
Okay.
Yeah, and that there's a reason why you won't step on the scale, because you know as soon as you step on that scale is not gonna lie. You're not 150.
Okay.
Okay, so just admit you're not 150. There's no shame in that.
Okay. No, whatever you say, you got it.
No, but see, there you go. Manipulation tactics. Okay.
How am I
whatever you say.
Wait, I'm not manipulating anything. All I said was okay.
Can I ask everybody a question? Who is willing to step on a scale?
Me.
Okay. You are too? Are you both are? And how about you?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, how about
okay,
this?
so wait. I'm going somewhere with this. Have you guys noticed how the people in shape are willing to step on the scale because they
Some
know
people genuinely
Hold
just
on,
don't know how they weigh.
hold on. If they all step on the scale, will you step on the scale?
No.
Yeah, because you're fat and you know it. You're overweight and you know it. You know it, and you don't have to say anything. We don't have to get into an argument, but that's the fact right there. You know you're not 150. You know you're not 150. So moving on. Anyways, do me a favor, take off your headset and right there where you're at, just give us a quick little spin.
And by the way, guys, when you take your headset off, don't put it on top of the mic, okay?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, you
try
can
that,
just
'cause
do
it'll
a
make
headset
noise.
right there. Okay, cool. Shout out to you.
Damn.
All right, cool. Same thing, please. Take off your headset real quick. And
Put it on your chair. Put it on your chair.
You don't even have to do it.
Damn.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us a quick little spin. Shout out to you. All right, cool. And then you two, right here. Take off your headset.
Oh, it's real silence.
Yeah, go ahead and right there. Take a step right there and do a little spin right there. You got the
Cutesy.
okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Damn.
You can go ahead and sit back down, and you can take off your headset as well too.
Bro.
And then right there where you're at, go ahead and I'll fix that for you.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Just there you go. Jesus. Okay.
Damn.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for that. And just scoot back in when you're finished. Okay, cool. So based off ratings, man, 1 to 10, just physical appearance only. I'm gonna give you a 3. I was gonna give you a 2, but I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give you a 3. I'm gonna give her a 5. I'm being generous, ladies. I'm gonna give you a 4. Okay. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you the truth. I think you're a 6. I was gonna give you a 5, but I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 5. Okay, I'm being generous. Okay, cool. Same thing. 1 to 10. What would you give her?
I'll go last. Go ahead,
Okay,
Steve.
Steve. 1 to 10, right here.
4.
Okay.
Put the camera on you, Steve.
So she's a 4. What about her?
Fanny's a 6. She is a 4.
Okay. What about Brittany?
I give her a 5.
Okay.
And I give her a 4.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with you. I'm not gonna give you a rating. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with you. Okay.
You're gonna hate that one even more.
It's fine. Okay. You need to lose weight. You need to stop pretending and make the changes you keep saying you're gonna change for the last when's the last time when did I get here? Sunday?
Last Sunday.
Sunday. So for 7 days you've been talking about changing, but you're pretending. So I'm gonna call you a deceiver.
Ooh.
I think you're a deceiver as well. You need to start telling the truth. I think you need to stop being so masculine. And I think you need to get around some different friends.
All right, fair enough. And you know what? I think he's being generous because I think if he rated you guys, I think he would have rated you guys really low too.
Yeah, none of you guys are past the 5. I'll be honest.
Damn. There you go.
Not even Fanny?
Nah, he's been really honest with me, and I do appreciate it because a lot of men are not honest.
Let me ask you something though. Why do you value honesty? Why? Because we could sit here and feed you.
Because he doesn't want to fuck me.
Listen, hold on. We could sit here and feed you ladies pretty lies. Right, and we know that if we sat here and did that, you guys would love that shit. Who doesn't like to be fed pretty lies? But because we tell you guys the truth, a lot of you guys leave here and never come back, and that fair enough. You'll never come back, but guess what? You'll go back to the same routine, right? The same vices, and you'll never change, right? I called a girl fat one day on this show, and after and during the show, all the ladies got mad. They all got mad at me, and after the show, she came back and she said, "Thank you. You're the first person to ever tell me the truth. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym and come back in a few months, and I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna lose weight." And she did come back, and she lost weight.
She's actually still at the gym. She's
still
consistent with it. She has changed completely. If you look at her from the first video she was on, this girl has really, really changed. And I talked to her, and it has affected her life overall. Not just
I'm gonna
weight,
cut you off real quick.
everything.
Not to cut you off, but you're not the first person that told me anything about my weight. My aunt is a fitness model. And I've heard about my aunt from my own aunt about my weight. So my weight has always been a concern. So thank you for the extra push.
Yeah.
But you're not the first person to tell me.
And that's fair.
And
that's
again,
fair.
I was much bigger than what I am right now.
And
so I
fair.
am doing that.
Okay.
And it's not gonna be my last time coming here.
Okay.
Because that shit don't mean nothing to me.
And that's fair. But you listen, women come on here and say whatever they want, but after the show, that's when I really see who you really are.
No, yeah.
Right? Now, we've had women come on here and lie about their body count, how much money they make, because you don't want to come on here and tell people the truth, right? I tell my viewers all the time, I was homeless. I used to steal from 7-Eleven to get my food, right? I used to sleep in abandoned buildings. I used to sleep underneath people's stairs. Okay. Shit, I'm not gonna lie. Shit, at one point in time, I even thought about going through the fucking garbage for food. Right? I went to prison. I've been through the system. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've been through because that shit made me. Right. And I feel like as men, we definitely we kind of we embody that shit, right? And that's why the world is different for women, because if you went through that shit, you'd be ashamed of it. As a woman, you'd be ashamed of it. My only issue I have, like most people are scared to say I've been homeless. Most people are embarrassed about that shit. I'm not. I've been homeless, and if any of you guys are homeless out there, you guys can do exactly what the fuck I'm doing.
They better not be watching. How would they watch this?
You'd be surprised how many homeless people got phones.
I've seen people. I've seen. I used to work as a server, and one of my best friends, Terrell. I never knew this. After work, he would go home. Well, technically, he did go home. He went into his car. He would always smoke weed. And I'd always be like, yo, after work, you're always in a parking lot for like 3 hours.
A lot of people live out their cars.
Right? Yeah. I said, Terrell, after like you get out 3 hours before me. But when I leave, when I get in my car, you're still out there like smoking.
And this Baltimore, right?
Yeah. Baltimore,
Maryland,
right?
Murderland, man. Right? It's different out there.
And he told me like, yo, this is where I live. Yeah. This is my house. So he's on his phone. You feel me? You can watch YouTube from anywhere now, right?
Now, I lived in New York, and I was part of a shelter for a very long time, actually. And majority of the people there, they ain't have shit. But guess what? They had a phone. They was watching YouTube.
Yeah.
So I don't put
Yeah.
nothing past a homeless person.
But here's the difference though, right? When you own your shit, people can admire you. It doesn't matter if I've seen TikToks of like fat dudes. I'm talking about obese dudes, and then I've seen the transformation. I'm like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
He owned his shit. He wasn't embarrassed about it. He owned it, and I respect that. The problem is when a woman comes on here and says I'm 150, and I know you're not 150.
So what would you think I weigh?
Realistically speaking, what would you say she weighs?
165, 170. You definitely weigh more than me. I'm 155 pounds muscle.
I'd say the same thing around the same.
I'd say more than that.
I'd even go as far as saying you're probably like 180.
Yeah, I was gonna say 180.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say, shit, you probably weigh as much as fucking me, to be honest.
How much you weigh?
And I'm 185, but I'm 6'1". So you know my height kind of helps me out, but you're not as tall as me.
No, yeah, I'm not.
So that's the only problem that I have with you is that you know the whole I own my shit, ladies. Just own your shit. That's all I'm saying, man. And between me and you, even though after the show we'll talk, probably we might even be cool because I keep it honest. I always tell ladies I'm not here to be liked. If my goal was to be liked, man, my show would be so different, bro.
Yeah,
I'm here cater to the women and tell them
I'm here
girl.
to be respected. We're here to be respected, right? Because at the end of the day, when I'm dying, I'm not gonna be like, damn, 10,000 people like me though. I'm gonna say I was respected. Someone out there changed their life because of me.
Yeah, I always tell the young guys like, don't strive to be liked, strive to be respected. Yeah, command respect. Because when you command it, it's like you're gonna respect me whether you like me or not. Yeah, and you'll get further that way, rather than feeling entitled, demanding respect.
Yeah, 100%, man.
If they give you $100, would you get on the scale?
No.
Nah, she wouldn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. And it's
you could give me $1,000. I'm not hopping on shit.
But I know why. It's because you don't want to look as a liar now. You don't want to seem like you're a liar now. And I get it. Listen, if I were you, I'd say the same thing.
But can I ask you a question? You said that you gained weight after your brother passed, but now you contradicted yourself saying that you always had a problem with weight. So which one is it?
No, after my brother died.
You're saying it got worse.
No. I was actually, when my brother died, I was in shape. Right?
So why did you just say you had a problem with weight your whole life?
Because I gained weight after he passed away.
I think she meant that she was heavier because then
before, like I would say a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I was way bigger than what I am now. So I have been dealing with my weight for a while, and I gained weight like this on top of drinking. Because alcohol.
What's your eating like?
Well, now I've changed it. I don't eat no more than at least 2 times a day. And then on top of me working, it makes it hard for me to get even 3 meals.
I think intermittent fasting would be a good way for you.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, the amount of food that you eat has nothing to do with your weight. It's what you're eating.
No, yeah, of course.
No, 100%.
No,
it is. I'm eating like 6 meals a day, and I'm fucking.
Again, my aunt is a fitness coach. Like I said before, I was very concerned with my weight at some point. So
hold on.
I took that into consideration.
Wait a second. All right, is this considered healthy?
Oh, Nicaraguan food.
I just said I was eating shit.
This is on.
Did I not say that?
That's pig feet, bro.
Oh no! I was making fun of it. I don't eat that shit.
All right.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
That's ghetto poison right there. Pig.
But yeah, I said it. I didn't. I say I wasn't eating right.
Let me real quick. The ladies don't even know what you just said. They don't even know what you just said because they won't comprehend what you're trying to say. Like, what would you say just now?
Ghetto poison.
Ghetto poison. Think about the shit they feed us. Like, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, bro. You go to the corners, all that cheap food, that $4, $5 food, that shit is poison.
Yeah.
That shit is poison, man. And they do that shit on purpose. You ever notice you go to like a really nice area, like some nice
Trader Joe's, Publix, Starbucks,
a gated community.
Yeah.
You ever go to like, especially here in Florida, some gated communities? Yeah. Maybe Coral Gables or some shit like that. I don't know, wherever the fuck the rich people at. You ever see fucking liquor stores in the corners?
Hell no.
No. Why do you think that is, bro?
That's just in the hood, man. They're trying to poison us. They're trying to poison us. And now they're not only poisoning you in the hood, when you're outside the hood, they're poisoning your mind. So you got masculine women who think that they need to be independent. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite artist? Karol G?
No.
Oh.
Eladio.
Wow, that makes sense. Though.
Who the hell's that?
He's a Puerto Rican artist.
Okay, shout out to Puerto Rico.
That motherfucker.
All right, real quick, ladies. Let me ask you guys one more question, okay?
No, I love him.
All right, ladies, real quick, one question. Can you name any men's issues? Any men's issues that you can think of right now? Can you name some of them, please? Start off with you. Go ahead.
I feel like some men are insecure sometimes.
That's a that's a
Like,
no, it's not an issue, but like it's something that like some insecure men are so insecure that they won't put themselves in a situation to settle down with a woman.
Can you set an example?
Wait. Can I ask you a question? What's an insecure?
They don't even know what men's issues. I bet if
she heard
okay,
Eric, she heard issues with men. That's what she heard, not men's issues.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll reframe that. Men's issue probably like the weight of responsibility on them.
Valid.
Okay. What about you?
Some are unreliable. And for what I've
stupid. Bro, we're talking about men's issues.
What do you? Can I rephrase it?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think what do you think are the issues men have to go through?
Damn, ladies, come on.
Like, what issues do you think men go through? Like, what are the men here are going through issues? What are those issues?
I feel like maybe like being actually like an actual man.
Speak into the mic, please.
Being an actual man, some men just the kids. They haven't grown yet.
No. You're still failing. You're still failing.
Brittany, take your glasses off, Brittany. Take your glasses off for me, please. What are some problems that you think men go through?
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah. She did say that though.
They need to grow up. They're like
No, not issues with men. Not issues with men. A problem that men go through, a struggle, an obstacle that you think men have difficulties overcoming.
Getting successful?
Okay, there we go.
Right.
Successful.
God damn.
What do you think?
All
no,
right.
keep them off. Keep them off. Put them on the floor. Keep them off.
We're trying to help you out because I think the light might help you.
Yeah.
You know.
Get out of rapper mode. Get out of rapper mode and get into learning mode. Get into learning mode.
All right. What about you? Name one.
I would say body insecurities.
Guys, what issues do men go through? Like, what
men don't go through body. They're not insecure about their body. They don't go to the gym hella and try not to be fat.
Okay, let's put it in this scenario. Think about a man. What do you think his issues through life are? Not like what society, like what do you think society puts on them as an issue?
Mm-hmm.
Like what are the stuff that they
society
struggle
doesn't.
with?
You don't think that guys have problems with their body weight
that's
sometimes?
An individual. That's a
not
personal,
the question.
Listen,
though.
that's a personal issue. We get that guys are suffering with with weight. But that's a personal. Anybody can change that. We're saying a societal issue that men struggle with.
Shouts out Bezo in the chat.
What was that? Bezo? That was a girl.
No, right there.
Oh,
These bitches are
shout out to Bezo. Okay.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Like an obstacle. What's an obstacle that you think men have difficulties overcoming?
I wouldn't know.
Do you have a father?
Yes, I have a father. That's how I was born.
Okay, I'm saying like, is he active in your life?
He doesn't live with me. He calls me and we text and stuff. But I don't.
Do you have a
live
brother?
with
Do you
him.
have any father figure or any man in your life that you love?
Yes.
Okay. What issues in society does he struggle with?
I would say a male struggle would probably be having to be masculine all the time. Then I wouldn't know because I'm not a man. Like that's why I'm saying body insecurities, because I see a lot of guys go to the gym to be strong and look strong.
You wouldn't know, or you don't care?
Ooh, good. Ooh, I don't know.
Be honest. You can be honest.
Obviously, I care if I want to be with a guy. Like I would care about his his issues. But you guys have also said nobody cares about women's issues. Nobody cares about what you have been through.
But they know.
Well, nobody cares what men or women have been through, especially when jumping in a relationship. But this is the thing. This is the point of this exercise. We can name you any struggle that a woman will go through. So we're asking you, what kind of struggle? What's a man's struggle that you think men go through, have difficulties overcoming? Like, for example, your father or your brother. What's the struggle that you think he goes through?
Keeping the family safe.
Okay, see, that's valid.
Okay, that was a good one. Actually,
that's valid.
Okay. And here's one point. It's not that you don't know because you're a girl. I say this all the time. Men, we have to know everything about women because we have to work to get you. You women just exist and men come to you. So you don't know what we go through. You don't know the struggles. Like he says every time, bro, you're out there fighting the world to provide for your family. right? And then you come home to a masculine ass bitch and you gotta fucking domesticate her, bro. Fuck no. Like, men deal with a lot you would never know because you don't care to know. Like you said, it's not that you don't know.
You don't have to know.
You don't have to know.
It's not required. Versus men, like, we have to know what a woman thinks. We have to know what she's feeling, how she's feeling. You guys even expect us to read your mind.
Yeah.
I have another one too.
What's up?
I think custody battles as well.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of fathers don't have like a valid chance, like a real chance in front of court in order to have their kids.
Okay, so the justice system. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Shout out to you.
I think that's not
okay.
fair.
I appreciate Liddy's coming through. All right, cool. What about you? Name one.
I was actually gonna say what she was gonna say, but another one, I would say their money status, because they have to fight hard and work hard to get there, and then other men title them as broke, as this and that, so they have to own their name.
I don't know if I agree with that one. I see what you're saying, but I don't, because I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say hers.
As a man, I don't think we'll ever cry about the fact that we're supposed to work hard to get what we deserve, right? I'm not a female. I wouldn't feel right if someone came and just gave me money. Would it be helpful? Yes, it'd be helpful, but I wouldn't feel right.
Yeah.
Like we talked about this recently where I was like, yo, I refuse to take a shortcut. With whatever I do, I just refuse. Don't get me wrong. It'd be great to get that fucking loan. It'd be great to get the credit cards. It'd be great to get, an angel investor, right? But there's something about me doing this the hard way. When I get up there, I want to look back and say, I did that shit by myself. Nobody helped me.
Yeah.
We did it the hard way. I like that shit. Okay. What about you? Give me one.
Lack of support.
Okay.
I feel like that's the number one thing, because I have a lot of friends, and my brother too would always complain about lack of support, like how people really do not support them and they just doubt them. A lot of people love to doubt men and what they're capable of doing.
Okay. Okay. I agree with the lack of support only because, like I said, when I was homeless, nobody cared.
Yeah.
It would have been nice. It would have been nice. I was a teenager to someone to come give me, some place to sleep. But yeah, I'll give you that one. Okay, cool. Shout out to you, ladies, man.
Yeah. You guys want to know the ultimate struggle for a man in 2023?
I think it's women. By the way, I didn't answer that question, but I think it's women. I think
feminism?
men. Well, yes, correct. But I think if women hadn't changed to how society is nowadays, not only men would have somewhat of an easier route, but they would also have more to be working towards. Like, it wouldn't be such a struggle.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like, because now it's hard for you to find a good woman, and it's hard for you to keep that good woman because, everything and how the world is nowadays. But I think if there was more of good women, men would feel more likely to conquer the world. That's why nowadays there's so many simps and betas and whatever the hell you want to call it, because why would you be a man for a woman like this?
I get that, and that's a valid point. However, the ultimate struggle that a man's going through is the war on masculinity, because men aren't allowed to be masculine anymore. Women are placed they're placed in a survival mode. That survival mode is repelling men. And now the only men that are attracted to these women that are operating in survival mode are beta males. So the masculine men, the feminine men, the ones that are in the masculine men, since it's such an attack on masculinity, men are afraid to be masculine now. At this point, because there's so many beta males that are still getting these masculine women, that the ultimate struggle that a man is going through is this war on masculinity. We're not allowed to be men anymore.
I would agree with that.
And
1000%.
where do you think that war is coming from?
The war is coming from weak men. Because again, and I say this a lot, like, women, you guys aren't free thinkers. You guys aren't philosophers. We lead you. We lead you through life. We lead you through everything. Okay, so ultimately, in the grander scheme of things, it's weak men's fault. It's these beta males, is these simps, these guys who don't exercise sexual discipline, these guys who allow women to overstep boundaries or who don't even set boundaries. Because a strong man is going to say no to sex with her. A strong man is going to say, no, you can't talk to me like that. A strong man is going to say, I'm willing to lose you. A strong man is going to look at his woman in his eye and say, you better not ever talk to me like that ever again, or I'm leaving you. Because if he doesn't, and he allows that kind of behavior towards him, now she has the power again.
100%. Yeah, 1000%. And let's go deeper. Who's raising those men?
Yeah, it's women.
Yeah.
It's women.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mommy's
boys.
Can I ask you, well, I guess everybody a question. Do you guys think environment growing up plays a role in who you are past a certain
Absolutely.
age? So you guys don't believe that there's a certain type of responsibility that you hold towards yourself? Like, do you only depend on your parents to be the influence of something, or do you believe there's a responsibility within yourself to regardless of what your circumstances are, your parent or like the parents that you were given, to be something to yourself? Because a lot of people like to blame parents for absolutely everything, but it gets to a certain age, and I would honestly say 17 to 18, you have a clear idea of what is right and what is wrong. So that from that moment on, you choose where you're going, you choose what you do. So parent, of course, environment plays a huge role in that, but there's a certain responsibility that you hold for your own life.
Damn, she just wrote an essay.
I was going to say you are a product of your environment, but it's up to you to choose what path you're going to take and how you're going to change your life.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
No, but I was going to agree with her. Like, you are a product of your environment.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Let's power my man up real quick. Actually, I think it might be a chick, or I don't know who it is because it has a girl picture. Let's put it up on a screen. Lucid Paralysis says, is it normal for attraction to ever fluctuate? I just left my girl. Okay, so it's a guy. Shout out to you, my brother. And make sure you subscribe, brother, and join if you want to become a member, man. He says, I just left my girl of 3 years because she seemed not as into me the last few weeks. Everything else was good otherwise. She tried texting me advice. You know what? This is a good one. And shout out to this dude right here. Let me tell you why. Because I actually would love if more men super chatted and asked us questions, man. So go ahead, bro.
Is it normal for attraction to ever fluctuate? I think so. I think as a man, it's in your best interest to, number one, be in the best physical shape that you can be. Number two, always be a stable mind. So always practice stoicism, right? That means focus on your mind, reading and writing, right? So you want to read something new every single day. You want to practice stoicism, and then write down your thoughts and your feelings. Because yes, men have emotions also, just like women do. The only difference is that we display them differently. And then number three, be in great spiritual connection with whatever, higher power you believe in. And I believe that those three core things make you the man that a woman will always be attracted to, because those three things are going to bleed in the top three things that women look for in a man. That's the ability to protect, the ability to provide, ultimately the ability to provision over her. So yes, attraction could fluctuate, but I think it's in your control. So if your girl left you of 3 years, didn't seem as into you.
Yeah.
Oh, he left.
He left. Yeah.
He left because she wasn't that into him.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a lie.
Yeah, it seems like.
I would say this. Shout out to Lucid, man. So I would say here and say that 3 years is usually about the mark. I would say 2.5, 3 years is about the mark when the spark kind of starts to die out. And you know what, bro? I think women lose interest because I think women, when they're truly in love, there's no guy that can compare to the guy that they're with, right?
Yeah.
And only if they're truly in love with you, bro. So I would say that when women lose interest, and I know this from experiences, when you don't make the time for them, right? They want the quality time, right? We sometimes we can't give it to them. I get it, bro, because we're working hard, killing the world, like, we're supposed to, but that's when they typically lose attraction. I would say, if you said it was good everywhere else, I would say try to rekindle that, bro.
Yeah, you always got to be romantic. You always got to be passionate. Like, we push masculinity, but being romantic and tender to a woman is part of the masculine energy. It's like when you have a daughter, like you'll kill everybody in front of her, but with her, you'll hold her so delicately. Same thing with your woman. You love her so much that my mother told me this a long time ago. It's like a woman is like a rose. It's like you got to pull her with just enough strength to pull her out of the ground so she's yours out that garden. But when you caress the petals, you have to do it tenderly. So that's how you have to treat a woman. You got to make sure that you're strong enough to protect her, but tender enough to show her love and affection. So rekindle that flame if you love her, and especially if she has the character traits that you see in a wife long term.
Yeah. And Lucia, one more piece of advice, bro. There's 3 women for every 1 guy. Okay. And so what I've realized is, we talk about how, good men, right? High value men are very rare, but bro, good women are also rare today. Okay.
Good women. She tried texting me.
Yeah. Good, bro. Good women. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of women out here. Some of them have good qualities, but good women overall, like you just said she was, she's a rare woman too, bro. And you know, letting that go for, you know, a quick little gratification.
Someone else is going,
someone's gonna swoop her up, bro. So I would say, you know, go back and reply to that text, bro. Spend some time with her.
Go get it, baby boy.
He was actually, he just comment on the chat right now saying that he actually wasn't. He's working on something and working hard, and he wasn't spending that much time with her. It's
listen,
just
brother.
something that
Yo,
you
do me a favor, bro. I'm actually going through this shit myself. You feel me? Go ahead and hit me up on Instagram, bro. My fucking IG is at the bottom, bro. We'll talk about this shit, bro. I actually connect with you guys, bro. I would say, you know, hey, I get it, bro. You're on a mission. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. You're supposed to do this shit, right? I wouldn't feel good being at home or just working a regular 9 to 5. That for most men, they can do that. I'm not happy with that.
Bring her on your mission.
Yes, bring her on, but also it's not just good enough to bring her on the mission. You have to spend that quality time, bro. That quality time is so important, bro. And here's the thing: you don't spend the quality time. As soon as she leaves, you're gonna miss her for real because, bro, a good woman is missed as soon as she leaves, bro.
Good women are rare.
Yeah,
good
as
women
soon as
are
she
rare.
leaves, bro.
That's facts.
And that's just us giving the honest truth, brother. Thanks a lot for super chat, man. Become a member if you want to. My boy Repo's in the chat, man. He'll help you out with that as well. Okay, cool, ladies. I will say this: dope ass panel tonight. Dope ass panel tonight, man. You guys were pretty fucking cool. You know, I usually before the show, I don't know what I'm gonna expect. It's hit or miss, right? But I would say that overall, you guys, you know, took everything we said pretty well. You know, I understand some people took things personal, whatever. We'll talk after if you want to. If not, it's cool too. Our goal is to get you on here and give you the male's perspective, like what we did with IG. Yo, this is what guys see, right? And you tell us what you think, and we're gonna tell you what we think, right? We're not always right, you know. I'm always right, but most let me stop. But what I'm saying is I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys coming. Guys, it's 171 of you guys in here. Like the video, guys. It helps us with the algorithm. And we appreciate you guys, even the new viewers, man. We appreciate you guys coming through real quick. I want to get your thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
I had a few questions.
What's up?
Yeah, let's let them ask us a question before we close out.
I
Yeah,
have a few.
What's
but
up?
My number one question is, what would be like advice that you would give women that would help you, like relationships, and help them with their men, for example?
All right. So I'll start off since you're looking at me, okay?
No, I'm speaking overall. Like,
okay. Well, still, you were addressing me, so I'll start off. My number one thing is submission. That's my biggest thing. Submission. You have to submit. And the thing that I realized with women that come on this show and in general is that women associate submission with weakness.
Yeah. I don't
right?
think
it's not weak to submit. Right, like you look at lions. When the male lion comes home, the woman gets on her back. Right, that's submitting, and he's like, "Okay, cool, I see you. You know, I'll protect you. I'll die for you." And that, in fact, that's what male lions do.
But Eric, the lioness is the one that hunts, though.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be able to if any lion would come into the territory and take the pride. She wouldn't be able to. Here's what happens with female lions, right? Their main concern is hunting, which is cooking, right? Feeding and raising the cubs. Guess what happens if the male's not patrolling the area? Guess what happens?
Hyenas,
right? Shit, sometimes these buffalo kill these lions, bro. You know what I mean? And then if you have like sometimes nomad lions, they'll team up. 2, 3, 4 lions will team up and come attack one male lion, and that lion will say, "This is my pride. I will fight these 4 lions and die for these for my pride." This happens, yo. I watch a lot of Animal Planet, clearly, but that's what men do. Right? If me and her are at the house and 4 dudes come in, I gotta die.
You have to, even if you don't feel like it.
I have to die. Imagine if I was like, "Look, babe,
I don't feel like
I don't feel like dying today, bro.
You're gonna have to go fight that war, babe.
Look, babe, I got a big podcast tomorrow. Today I can't die today. I cannot die today.
My head hurts.
And what about you? What would you say?
I think I said it earlier today, but I'll say it earlier in the show, but I'll say it again. I think that the best thing that a woman could do, especially if you want to date to get married, is get yourself next to a strong masculine man that loves you, like a father, an uncle, a brother, or get yourself around other women that have been married long term and ask them what qualities do they display that attract the men that they're married to, right? If you can't do that, then focus on your fitness. Focus on getting your mind right and exercising feminine characteristics and traits, because men, again, will die for a feminine woman and will kill for a feminine woman, because we care more about those things than your money. We care more about those things than your personality.
Red flag.
Does your personality count to a certain degree? Yeah. You know, like it's dope. It's dope seeing a woman. She's beautiful. She's feminine. She's submissive. And she has a dope personality. You guys can laugh together and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, like Eric said earlier, that it's a good woman and it's hard to find.
Yeah.
You know, but you have to do everything in your power to become that good woman, because long term, ladies, you guys aren't hardwired to take care of yourselves long term. It'll work for a little while. Right now, you believe it because it's young. You're young. You've been programmed to think this. But once you hit 35,
it gets
40,
draining.
45, 50, you really think you'll be able to take care of yourself past 80?
No, it gets draining.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you guys look for in a woman?
Okay. Oh shit! Real quick, man. Let's power my man up real quick, man.
Welcome.
Shout out to Lucia, man. He just became a fucking member. Welcome to Super Saiyan, brother. Actually, we'll add you to the chat. So I guess Repo and Jules can go ahead and take your info, bro. But welcome to the chat, bro. Welcome to the army.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, man. And everybody else out there who's contemplating become a member, or you already are a member, man. We actually have we're doing something for the members every week, right? So I don't know. We're trying to decide if we'll do something cool for you guys.
Yeah.
Like maybe you do a free call in. You know, maybe you'll get like we could do like a $50 Zelle transaction.
Yeah, we'll do something.
We'll do something for you guys.
Honorary member of the week. We'll do something.
And also, man, we could do one for the month, because a lot of you guys really fuck with us heavy. We have yacht parties coming up. You know what I mean? We have flown. Me and Basil have flown dudes into the fucking country from a different country just to party with us, right?
Yeah.
So we
shout
actually,
out Peaches. Shout out Camden.
bro. Camden,
Shout
yeah.
out.
When we say we're gonna do something here, bro, we actually do it, bro. Okay, cool. What
And
about,
for those men, they're on the chat right now. For those men, sorry.
Yeah.
For those men, they're on the chat right now, and you haven't became a member, and you like to ask questions like that, and have an insight on more of like what a male perspective is, and being able to talk and freely and ask that to other men. That's what becoming a member gives to you.
Yes.
That's a whole community of men there you are able to talk to. They have a whole different chat on Instagram full of men, and they talk to each other all day. I mean, the probabilities of you becoming a better version of yourself is they skyrocket when you do that.
Yeah,
so
man.
if you want to invest on yourself, become a member.
Yo, I replied to all my members. I swear to God, me and Peachy talk to like 4 a.m. sometimes. I'm up working. You can ask her. I sleep 2-3 hours a day. I reply to my members, bro. I fuck with you guys. You guys are more than just viewers. You're family to me. I'm pretty sure he'll reply as well.
Family, yeah.
Okay, he'll reply as well. If you have questions, or even in the member chat, the men, we have a member chat. It's called the 300, because I'm really big on Spartans, right? I think the Spartans were some fucking killers, bro. So if you have like a group of three, that's my goal. My goal is to get 300 people in that chat, bro, and we're just taking over shit, So yeah, man, if you guys join, we'll add you to that real quick, and we appreciate all your support, man. You had a
She said something else.
Yeah, but I want to get the other ladies an opportunity to ask a question. What's your question for us?
I didn't have one.
No question. Then you ask a question. Go ahead. You had a second question, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, what do you guys look for in a woman? Like, what are your main qualities besides the other question that I had asked y'all, which was different?
I think they answered submission.
Yeah.
They answered submission to that question.
Listen, I'm not looking for a woman that I have to domesticate, or I have to be more masculine than. I'm looking for a finished product.
So like, you wouldn't, for example, date someone that you would have to teach certain things to?
I wouldn't date a bartender. Let me tell you why I wouldn't date a bartender, because her environment, right? Like her lifestyle. Like I want a woman that when we meet, like you're gonna adapt to my program. Right. First of all, you have to find a man trustworthy enough to lead you. And then if you feel like I'm that man, if you think I'm that man, you've done your research, you vetted me, then yes, I'm gonna lead you, right? But I don't want a girl that has trauma. She has 50 bodies. It's too much. It comes with way too much. I want a woman that's, pure to an extent. Hopefully she's a virgin, but pure to an extent. Not submissive, quiet. She knows when to talk. I just want a simple woman, bro. Men don't really ask for much.
Yeah, men are very simple.
Notice I didn't say anything about money, degrees.
Looks.
I didn't say anything about that. I'll just take a regular submissive, kind, loving woman.
Kind is a big one.
Kind, yeah.
Kind,
loving
there's
woman.
a specific kind of woman that, I said this last time, like a certain kind of woman walks in, like men will fix themselves up. Like,
Yeah.
Some men won't even curse in front of certain women.
Yeah.
Because like, yo, chill. There's women around. It's like, yo, chill. Like, let's not talk like that.
What about you? Question. Go ahead.
I don't have a question.
No question. Fair enough. What about you? Question for us? No question. What about you?
I'm good.
Okay. Thoughts on the show? Go ahead.
I don't really got much to say, but do you guys have any other topics you guys talk about?
Yeah, we talk about pretty
Anything?
much. Yeah, we are a very organic show. We don't unfiltered for sure. We don't script anything.
And what's your next podcast going to be about? Is it going to be the same thing, same topics?
Well, tomorrow we have a podcast with a big YouTuber, so we'll see what happens. So we don't like script anything here. You know, usually we're very organic in our chat. Actually, for the most part,
the chat asks about 50% of them.
They do. We're the only podcast that does that.
Mm-hmm.
We literally allow our chat to dictate the questions, the topics, and we do that. You know, whatever comes up, man. But overall, we do talk about like men and women dynamics more than anything. What about you? Thoughts on the show?
I just want to tell the chat. What camera am I on? Okay, and this one. I just want to tell the chat that I live here. Actually, I take care of the equipment. I wash the dishes. I fold the clothes that you guys see up there. And next sentence, you guys were telling me to go the fuck home. Just super chat $500, and I will go home. I will get up and go home because they were telling me to go home. That I don't have a job, and now I work here. Like it's a love-and-hate relationship. Damn.
All right.
hear none of that shit.
That's your thoughts on the show?
Yeah, I mean, I love it here. You guys know I'm here every day. Like you guys said, she's been here every day. I'm here every day.
Yeah. Listen, man, there's a lot of girls actually. Even I know it's the weekend and there's a lot of stuff going on too, but there's a lot of girls that actually really, when they come to the show, they say, "Yo, listen, you guys are actually helping me." Now, the women that come on here with a certain mentality, because there's some women that come on here while I'm talking to them, they're already replying. They didn't even heard what I said. Those women, they don't want to better themselves. They don't want to change.
I've seen your podcast.
Yes, but if you come on here, if you come on here with an open mind, yo, listen, you might learn something.
I'm not even gonna lie, I debated coming on here because sometimes I don't like to hear shit. So I was like, should I go?
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go because maybe there's certain things I need to hear or learn.
Yeah.
But before I came on here, I was watching and I was like, how y'all deal with? And then people walking out, I'm like,
yeah. You want to know what that's called? That's called a comfort zone. And a comfort zone is where dreams go to die. Okay?
I agree.
So anybody that's comfortable on the couch or just laying in bed watching Netflix, they're dying, right? I think David Goggins has a quote. He's like, if you're not moving, you're dying. If you're not moving, you're dying. If you're not constantly learning something, doing something, you're literally dying. I mean, we're dying anyways. From the moment we're born, we're living to die.
Yeah.
But you're really dying if you're wasting your fucking time. Because time is the one resource we can never get more of. Okay, we could all leave and something could happen to us. We ran out of time. Okay, what about you? Thoughts on the show? Scoot in, please.
I think it was fun. The panel was nice today. That's all I have to say.
Stop the cap.
Okay. Shout out to you. Yeah, we'll talk a lot. You threw a grape out there like it was nothing earlier. We'll talk about that later though. What about you? Thoughts on the show? I really want to hear your thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
I think it was great. I feel like it was very unfiltered for sure. I definitely respect everybody's opinions, and I like to learn about what people think, and just learn from it. So I think it was great.
Okay. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. What about you? Thoughts on the show?
I think it was great. I think there's a lot of honesty and there's a lot of like different perspectives, like on the panel itself and like the host as well. I think it's very like inclusive too. Like, it's like you can talk back and forward. There's no disrespect or anything like that, or like hard feelings or anything like that. It's just like an adult conversation. I think that's really cool. I think it's awesome, and I understand why people dig it.
Yeah.
Triggered.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, man. And listen, man, we are a new podcast, man. We are new compared to most of the channels out here. And with the addition of Hector and everybody on the back, shout out to Basil and Steve and even Jakeem, man. Shout out to Jules, man. We slowly but surely, guys, you will see us, with the new collabs that we have coming up, bro. I have no doubt that we'll continue to grow. Thank you for you guys for supporting us. I remember when we started this shit, bro, I saw 2 viewers. That shit hurt my heart, bro. But little by little, when you're authentic, here's the thing: when you're fake, you're gonna get followers real quick. Yeah. When you're authentic, though, it's the slow grind. It's the step by step. If I was fake, bro, it'd be crazy.
A million friends.
But when you're real, it's something about like the universe just really tests you when you're real, right? And it's like, let's see how bad you really want it. And then if you continue, eventually the universe just yields to you and says, here you go. Here you go. You kept it real. Here you go. And
let's power up the show real quick. Power the show up real quick.
Power up, man.
And let's power up the chat real quick.
Shout out to the chat, man. We actually fuck with you guys heavy, man. So much, man. Ladies, thank you so much for coming today. Like the video on your way out, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Pearly Things, man. Peace, guys.
Oh no. I would have touched you with a fucking stick. Oh, my God.